It's taking so long. Oh, there you go. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here with Billy today. How's everybody doing? Let me see who's in the chat. Say what's up, Billy.
What's up, Billy?
What's up, Billy? I was telling everybody I was going to call you Billy today.
Billy?
Yeah, hi, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
like a Latina chick. Oh, his name is Billy.
His name is Billy.
So how you been, man? How's everything going?
I'm doing all right, man. Just,
struggling,
lounging around. Vacation time, so.
Yeah. Oh, you're still off next week too?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I was like, we didn't get to meet today, but maybe we could figure something out for next week.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what's your favorite place to eat pizza in Brooklyn?
I don't know.
I gotta have a favorite joint.
I haven't been eating. I don't know because I haven't eaten much pizza in a while.
What?
Yeah, I don't eat pizza often,
every day.
Really?
I eat pizza like 3 times a day, 3 times a week. I mean,
really, you're crazy. No, I barely eat pizza just because I don't know.
I guess when you're around it so much in your life.
Yeah, I've eaten enough pizza, that's for sure.
I do have stretches where I don't eat pizza for a while, and then I have stretches where I go crazy on it.
I don't know, because they always change. So there's so many places, and they're always changing.
Yeah, that's true. But Brooklyn has the best pizza, in my opinion.
There used to be a place over by me that I really liked, and it was a small, crappy joint no one ever heard of. But then they changed owners, and
I hate when that happens. I've gotten a couple of those.
And that was like 15 years ago, and they became Russian. And I was like,
oh yeah. Yeah, like in my city, all the Italian, when I was growing up, they used to be all like old school Italian pizzerias, but now they're all like basically gone. I think there's only one left, and the rest are owned by either Americans or I think one was called Continental. I really liked. It was like this old Italian guy owned it. Then he sold it to some like Polish dude, and that dude hired a bunch of Mexicans.
Everyone has Mexicans making pizza.
And it just totally went downhill from there, man. I was like, if you're gonna buy a pizzeria that's successful from somebody, why wouldn't you keep the same exact recipe, right, and make it the same way and shit?
They got pizza now.
Pizza, yeah, they went from a pizzeria to a pizzeria.
A pizzeria. They got so like here, I don't know. There's a did you ever have L&B?
L&B, yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's some good shit, but that's a different experience. They're like towards Bensonhurst, between Bensonhurst and Coney Island.
Yeah, I've been to Coney Island, but I don't think I've ever stopped in between those areas.
They've been there forever, right? And they changed owners about 10 years ago, but they kept it actually the same, so it's
good.
Still good. But here's the thing: this place is weird. Like nobody gets like regular slices from this place because they have like a sick Sicilian slice.
I love Sicilians,
but it's like totally different than any other Sicilian.
Oh yeah, are they not as thick? Or?
They're not that thick, but they're like reverse sort of.
What do you mean?
How do I explain it?
Reverse sounds like they put the cheese at the bottom or something. I'm like, I don't think that's right.
I know I can't explain it, man. You just have to have the pizza. It seems like the cheeses goes first and then the sauce. I haven't had it in so long, so I may be wrong, but it's just something different about this pizza. And everyone just goes there, and they'll pull out a fresh Sicilian pie, and the 12 slices are gone in 3 customers. It's just gone, and then they gotta wait for another one.
It is what happens when you have a live stream with me. You talk about pizza. I'm obsessed.
I'm gonna make you guys hungry. Fuck this shit.
I do that shit all day. People are always like, "You're making me hungry. Stop."
We're gonna start eating it on mic and doing ASMR with the pizza.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like maybe next week I'll go to Brooklyn and we can go to like a pizzeria and
they have
like a vlog or something on pizza.
There's
a vlog.
There's that place which is really good. They have like all weird shit here. They used to have lots of small pizzeria, old school type pizzerias.
Yeah.
And there's less and less of them, and if they are, they're not like Italian owned, like you said. There's this one place on like Avenue J, random in like Midwood, and there's lines for this fucking place, Defara. I don't know if they closed down or not. They might have closed down recently, but I was never into that pizza so much. But you have to wait like so fucking long, so I never bothered.
Yeah, I went to one in Williamsburg that's pretty good.
They have the ones in like Dumbo that it's sort of like a chain now forgot what it's called. But it's more like old style margarita type pizza.
Oh, I like margarita pizza. Those are good.
See, that's the thing. Like they all of a sudden those things came back into style like in the last 20 years.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? So now it's like, oh, what's the best pizza? And it's like a totally different kinds going around. And there's this place in Coney Island called Totono's. It's the oldest.
I've been to Totono's.
You've been there? It's good, right? Like it's the service is so bad. Like the old woman, you just want to punch her in the face when she comes over. Like she just has an attitude, bro.
What do you want?
Yeah, she like throw your plate of pizza on the fucking table. Like just
your
throw
fucking pizza.
But it's the oldest pizzeria in Brooklyn, and like this one guy owned it and was like the guy making pizzas for like 80 years. And then like his family took over now, I guess.
What's been big around here for a while is the doormat slices. You know, those are like the 30-inch pies.
What? 30-inch pies?
Yeah, the 30-inch pies. We call them doormat slices. You get them a lot in Hoboken and in here.
There's a Raise in the city that has like tremendous fucking slices and so much cheese.
Yeah, I think the same kind.
Which is the one? I think it's the one that's down by like West 12th and 6th Avenue or some shit.
I remember getting a whole pie one time and it was so hard to carry home. The box is huge. I'm like, fuck. It's like a balancing act to get it.
But pizza sucks now, dude. You go in, you and one other person, you end up spending $15 on pizza. Like, you know, just like 2 slices each and a drink.
How much is it? Yeah, here it's like $5 for 2 slices and a can.
Really? No, I can't. Okay, if you get any slice with anything on it that's not plain, they're gonna be over $3.
Oh yeah. But I always get plain. I mean, plain pizza's all right.
No, I hear you. Sometimes, yeah, but sometimes if you want like a grandma slice or some shit,
yeah,
that shit's $3 for no reason. Like
we ordered a grandma slice around here the other day, and it was not a grandma. It wasn't grandma pizza. Like, totally different from what we know of grandma pizza. I was like, what? This is wrong.
You're like, what the fuck is grandma?
Yeah, it wasn't terrible,
but so there's a place, Lenny's, that's pretty good. That was actually the place that he gets a slice from in Saturday Night Fever at the beginning. Like, hello.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good place, and they still open, and they're still called the same thing.
Wow.
But you know what I like in the city? Joe's. Joe's is good.
Yeah, Joe's is good.
That shit's been there forever.
Yeah, I've been there since I was like maybe a teenager.
Those are the best red pepper. That shit was hot. Sometimes you go in the fucking place, it's not hot.
I fucking love pizza, man. People don't understand.
It's great. I just don't.
People outside this area don't understand. Well, you know what it is, Billy. You got to leave for like a year, and then when you come back, you're gonna overdose on pizza. You'll be like, I miss this pizza. Everywhere else is nothing like pizza here. It's never as good. There was one place I found in Miami that was close, but it wasn't the same. It still wasn't as good, but it was close.
My friend moved out to Vegas a long time ago, and I went out there. He's like, it's terrible here. But he found this one place. The guy was from New York, so he's like, this is the best pizza out here. It's not bad. It wasn't too bad, but they fucking filthy out there. They put ranch dressing on their pizza.
Oh damn! They're starting to do that here now with the franchise ones. Like I think Papa John's has that where you could put ranch sauce. You can put ranch or barbecue as the sauce instead of tomato sauce.
I don't think I've ever had that shit.
No, I mean it's not pizza, but it's something. If you want to eat something different, like you're not actually in the mood for pizza, but you want pizza, I guess.
You want pizza, but
not actually pizza.
Real pizza.
You can get it like barbecue with
Papa John's
and chicken or something. So it's like a barbecue chicken bread thing.
I never tried it
before. It's not bad, but it's not. If you're in the mood for pizza, it's not pizza. You know, like so. It's like,
I've like never had like a barbecue chicken slice or anything like that.
They have some of those in Brooklyn. That's what I was saying. That one place I went
to. Have it everywhere.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was actually a really good pizza place. But they had all types of weird toppings and stuff like set up. And you could just order the plain, but they also had a bunch of specialty ones set up that were weird, like chicken and broccoli ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't like.
I'm not big into that. Yeah, I'm really big into just plain slices. Like
I hate fucking pineapple on that shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
Let's start the war.
Yeah, the only time I get toppings are from like franchise pizza.
I don't know, warm pineapple just doesn't do it for me. It's pretty.
I like pineapple. I just don't like it on pizza. It takes away from the pizza. It's just not pizza anymore. Like it totally destroys the taste of pizza.
Yeah, I just got pineapple yesterday. A whole fucking pineapple.
Yeah,
I ate that shit, but I didn't cook it or throw it on pizza.
Nah. I mean, I don't mind it cooked. When I was younger, my mom used to put it on like turkey,
ham, and
like
shit.
and bake. Well, we didn't have ham much, but we would do turkey. And my mom would like bake it on the turkey.
Hispanic not having ham.
Nah, not in Peru. Nah, we're not big on ham in Peru.
No, no pork. It's not your thing.
No, we eat pork, but just not ham. It's like baking a ham in the oven isn't a normal thing. Like,
all right. Like, what about the pernil?
You can roast it. Yeah, we don't really do pernil. That's more. That's more of a Caribbean thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
oh, God,
it's not really a South American thing. Yeah, it is really good. We do pork, but we just do it different, right? Different style.
Fuck you! Don't be different, you goddamn South Americans.
Damn islanders.
I fucking actually barbecued all day yesterday. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Bad food.
Barbecue. I need to clean my backyard so I can barbecue. It's the best.
Did ribs. I did. Burgers. Nice. I did. Sausages. I did. So much. I did corn. I did fucking skirt steak.
Ooh, churrasco.
So much, bro.
I can't do barbecues without having Italian sausage. Like, I make Italian sausage with brown mustard and peppers and onions.
Good.
The
hot or the regular?
A hot, of course.
I like the regular better.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta have spicy Italian sausages.
I don't mind. I mean, I could eat spicy whenever. I like the flavor of the. I feel like the heat
kind of
the hot sauce. It kills like a lot of the flavor, and it's got that very paprika taste, I guess. You know.
Yeah. Paprika.
Paprika's good.
Yeah, it is. I like deviled eggs. Paprika on that.
Do you like deviled eggs?
Yeah, how do you not like deviled eggs? It's so good.
Wait, you don't am I thinking of the right thing?
It's like where you take the yolk. It's hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
You take the yolk out and mix it with mustard and vinegar.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So good. And then you put some paprika on top of it. Delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. I made that once with someone and I wanted to throw up.
What? Maybe you guys portioned.
I'm not a mustard fan or a vinegar
that might be why. I'm a big vinegar fan. Mustard's good, but on certain things, I'm a big vinegar fan. I put that shit on everything.
But everything I cooked yesterday was fucking delicious, and somehow we finished it all.
You just did it for yourself, or you had people over?
Me and my girl, and like I gave a little to my brother and shit. That was it. It was so much food, but we ate it throughout the whole day. Fuck it. Once in a while, you know.
Yeah. I want to barbecue soon. Like I said, I had to clean my yard now.
I got a good burger spot. It's like a restaurant, but their fucking burgers are amazing. But I haven't been there in like 2 years.
It might not be amazing anymore.
If it's the same place, it will be.
I'm down for burgers.
They're no joke. They know how to fucking cook.
Let's say
clean.
I don't know. I don't think Holowiki's gonna wake up in time. I DM'd him a few times, but he never responded.
It's like 3 o'clock. He's asleep.
Yeah, he wake up till like 8 p.m. and shit. Every time I ask him to like stream, he's like, "Oh, can it be after 8 p.m.?" And I'm like,
"Can it be after 8?"
I'm like, dude, I'm usually asleep by that time. Like, I'm going to sleep soon after that. Like,
what does he work? Like that? He's fucking.
I think he does Uber, but he does it at night. But he just stays up all night.
Ubering around Chicago at night.
He doesn't go to sleep till like 10 a.m. and shit. He's just that kind of guy. I guess he stays up all night.
Sounds like a dangerous job.
Yeah, it depends where you're at.
Driving around Chicago.
Yeah, I don't think
in the middle of the night.
In the ghetto section of Chicago.
You never know where they'll call him to.
Yeah.
I don't go over there, guys. Why, you racist?
Then yeah, basically.
Chris Hellowicki, Uber driver.
Yeah, racist. Hey, Jamie. What's up, red guy?
What's up with that chat?
It kind of came to a standstill after red guy. He scared everybody off.
They got sick of the pizza talk.
Yeah, they were like, they all got hungry and left to get food.
Want to get their shit pizza and their crappy steak.
Well, we wanted to talk about Halloween, right? How's that Halloween?
We could talk about anything.
What do you think of that? What did you think of the trailer?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to think of it. What was the plot in this one? I forget. I saw it once.
Like
Only
they
the trailer.
eradicated everything after Halloween 1, and it's supposed to be the sequel to that.
So he just disappears and comes back like 40 years later.
Yeah, I guess so. It was kind of strange, right?
Kind of old. No, she's pretty damn old in the movie.
She has white hair in the movie.
He's got to be older than her.
She comes back after 40 years.
And what happened to Loomis?
Loomis died now.
I don't know. It doesn't exist, remember?
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't die in the first one.
He died of old age.
She's like, oh, fuck it. I couldn't find him for 40 years.
Yeah. Or maybe Michael Myers was like, well, I fucking Loomis spoiled my plans, so I'll wait till he dies of old age to go after her again.
They show, I saw one little clip where they show something of him in the Institute or whatever.
Oh, really? I didn't see is there like a newer video? Because I didn't see, I saw one trailer, but it was like a teaser and didn't show much in it at all.
I saw the one Chris showed, I think.
Halloween 2018 trailer. Let's see what that's. Trailer.
We'll watch it right now.
Oh, yeah, she's really old. Let me see if I can screen.
She's old in real life, so yeah. That movie came out.
Yeah, but you know how they'll like put makeup and dye the person's hair to try to make it look better. You know, like they're just letting her look old.
Yeah, like
letting her look her age, which is cool. There's no problem with that.
This is the new trailer.
Oh, I'm trying to click play in the Hangouts like an idiot. I'm like, why isn't it playing? Well, no volume, you can't hear it, but I guess we could see the imagery.
You could hear it, right? See, like this part, no? Isn't he in the Institute?
Yeah, what are they? Yeah, cameras and shit.
Who is that guy? Is he like Loomis's son or something?
Loomis Jr.
My father was followed by this serial killer.
Oh, yeah, he was taken into custody that night, the night of Halloween, I guess, and he's been in captivity this whole time.
So this is what they do with crazy people? They put them on a checkerboard roof.
Yeah, that doesn't...
Are they playing chess with them?
Oh, God. Yeah, that would be funny.
They're playing chess with them, the nut jobs. Like,
why would you bring his mask to him?
Yeah, let me show you this. Why? That's so weird.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I remember saying.
Back to Haddonfield.
Haddonfield with the house, but who is?
It's funny. It takes place in Illinois, but Haddonfield's named after a place in New Jersey.
There's no. Is there one in Ohio or Illinois?
No, it doesn't exist. It was named after the place where Deborah Hill grew up, John Carpenter's wife at the time, and she named it that. That's where she grew up.
So now she's like, I got shotguns.
They didn't want it to be a real place, so they changed it to Illinois instead of New Jersey.
So now basically he escapes somehow.
Yeah.
Who's this? Like,
random poop girl.
She's done, huh?
I'm pooping.
She's definitely dead.
He's gonna give her a present. Oh, teeth. Thanks. I needed that.
Oh, this is a little.
Yeah, this is very not
Michael Myers.
Yeah, it's very not Halloween.
Let me give you teeth.
Let me give you teeth. Trick or treat. Here's some teeth.
What is? You could hear it. Are they saying anything significant?
No, they're just yelling.
Like he's just in the house. Why would she shoot through the window? Just go in the house.
Well, now wait for him to come outside where you can have a good shot.
And he definitely didn't get killed somehow, even though she shot his face through the window.
It looks like she's going after him this time.
Does
she have a black son?
No, this is, I don't know who this person. Yeah, I remember this.
Why don't you check what's blocking the door from closing? Oh no, I guess that's why.
The mask is all right. It looks a lot like the original one.
Not too bad. I don't know. I guess, like you said, not sure about it. It seems questionable.
It's like these things are always a letdown.
Yeah, they usually are. Well, you didn't like the Rob Zombie one.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
A lot.
I wasn't into the Rob Zombie ones. Like they started off like they could have been all right, and then for some reason he was a giant. He was just I like fat, huge guy. Like,
yeah, he was a wrestler guy played him, right? I think so.
I think so.
I like the second one even better. A lot of people don't like that one. They like the first one, but not the second one. I like the second one better.
Thing I liked in the movie was what's his face, did a decent job playing Loomis.
Oh yeah, he was a good pick, Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah,
he was a great pick.
I think that was about it. Like Michael Myers' mother is fucking Rob Zombie's wife. Come on.
That's my only issue with Rob Zombies. He always got a sticker into everything.
Yeah, let me put my girl in this.
Grant's like, God damn it, Halloween talking, I can't make it.
Bobby,
God damn it, you guys are gay. I was fucking with Grant's voice. His accent isn't actually that bad for a Southern guy.
Well, you could definitely tell he's Southern.
Yeah, but not too Southern. I guess he's like right at the edge.
He's right at the edge.
Yeah, he's right in between being a North and South guy.
Virginia, man. I think that's the South, man. Fuck.
It's actually right where the Mason-Dixie line is, so it's like right on the border, basically.
Yeah.
It is South, but it's like right past the border.
I feel like everyone would classify it as country.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some very country-ass places in Virginia. But I mean, I can't talk about it. There's a lot of country places up north too. Like, New York State has some really country-ass.
Oh yeah, country-like, but not.
Yeah, but not like Southern country. That's different.
Yeah, Northern, not the people. Maybe the look.
Yeah, Northern country is very different from Southern country.
It's weird up there. I was in the Catskills. A lot of fucking Jews, Hasidic Jews. It's weird.
I always tell people my Jew joke. You want to hear?
Sure.
It's like one of them classic jokes.
I always have to tell people my Jew joke.
My Jew joke. Well, you'll relate to it. So, a Jew comes into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder, and the bartender says, "Oh, cool. Where did you get one of those?" And the parrot says, "Brooklyn. They're everywhere."
I saw that coming.
Yeah. I figured. Are there still a lot of Jews in Brooklyn? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I got a lot here too where I'm at. They've taken over like a 2-block radius, and they have their schools there. They own all the homes there. You see them. They have a garage that they opened up, and it's their own little store just for them and shit. The Hasidic Jews. It's
weird, dude, because you grow up and you go to school with like Jewish people, but not Hasidics.
No, yeah,
and like you go to neighborhoods and there's like just Hasidic Jews everywhere. And you're like, it's so fucking.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like 2 blocks from me too, their area. So I walk by all the time, and you just see the kids playing outside. None of them the kids make eye contact with you, but the adults don't make eye contact with you. And shit. Like they just walk past you and don't look.
They're so
don't exist. They come to my store a lot. They're always really. It's funny because of the the Jew jokes about them being stingy, but they really do just buy clearance items, and then they still want it even less. Like they'll be like, "Oh, this has like a little stain on it. Can I get 50% off?" And they're always asking for more of a discount. It's like it's already clearance. It's like you're getting a dress for $1.50, and you're still asking for
$1.45, bro.
Yeah. Like I'm about $1.45. It's true. And then if you don't go down, they'll leave it. They'll be like, "Oh, I don't want that," and then we'll have stacks of clothes that need to go back to where they belong because they just don't buy anything if they can't get it for like $1.
This stream just became anti-Semitic.
The anti-Semite stream. No, I have no problem with them. I actually have zero problems.
They're weird, dude. They're religious fucking.
They're weird, but they keep to themselves. They don't bother anybody, so I don't mind. I don't care.
They shut down some shit over here, actually.
Oh, they're a lot more active where you're at.
They've had in Coney Island. They had like not far from Coney Island, like a couple of blocks. They had this like area. It was like a big park, and like they have this like stage there, so they would have free shows all the time. I remember my mother used to go to them a lot because it was like like 70s, 80s people and shit, music wise. So they'd have like free concerts, like fucking what's that group? The female singer from the 70s.
What?
I can't think of her name. I gotta give you more info for you to help me here.
Yeah, like female singer from the 70s.
She's like a hippie type chick.
Janis Joplin's dead, man.
No, after her. Or maybe at the same time. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, come on. It's very popular.
Now?
She has a band, but everyone just knows her. Like, it just mentions her. Yes, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Good.
That's the like that. Other just other known people. And they shut it down because it's always on Fridays, and the Hasidic Jews were complaining, like the Jewish temple was complaining about the noise because that's their fucking downtime or whatever.
Yeah. And their sinuses are always acting up, so they're in a bad mood.
And so, like, that's pretty fucked up. No, like, I don't know, this thing that everyone was enjoying, free concerts for years, all of a sudden just gets shut down because these religious people complain.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how church-state separation works, people.
Around here, I guess because they're terribly outnumbered by Hispanics, they don't really do anything. They don't say anything. They don't even, like, conversate with anyone. They just keep to their own and don't bother anyone.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I guess if you're just a religious group, you can get whatever you want done, even though you don't pay taxes or nothing. It's all good.
Is that like a religious freedom, like thou shalt not make noise towards Jews or something towards the?
I don't know, but like it's just like I don't know. They just complained, then it happened. Like why? Why would anyone get rid of that? Like, it's like I don't know. Just so many people went and
yeah, why give in to that?
You just like took away free music from people, from bands that you would normally pay for. Even like it's so stupid.
Yeah, they do that in Central Park a lot too. They'll have like a lot of free shows and stuff, or like Radiohead will do a show, and that's really cool.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, oh no, just shut it down because there's a mosque over here. But wait, the call to prayer. That shit's all good, dude. They have
they're praying.
I called it a Shabbos siren.
A Shabbos siren.
Dude, I was living in like Midwood, and that's a pretty Hasidic area, and they had this fucking synagogue that Friday when the sun was going down, this fucking siren just for like 5 minutes.
That's something to complain about.
Like, that's cool, but no, you can't have music in a park that's not attached to the fucking synagogue. Like
a free concert for an hour, that's not cool, right?
Like the temple is obviously not on the same grounds as the park. It's like across the street or something. Go fuck yourselves.
Yeah,
it's too noisy. We're trying to pray. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that sucks. I remember the 80s was a big time for the Jews, but they were always attacking people and shit. They were getting into fights with the black people and shit.
Oh, they're like Crown Heights and shit.
Yeah, I remember that
racial tensions
when I was a kid all the
Jews
time. You see like videos of them with baseball bats and fighting with black people, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on?
Racial tensions are rising
between Jews and blacks.
Crown Heights, they're still out there. There's still plenty of Jews, and
they're still fighting each other. Eternal conflict. Who does Crown Heights belong to?
Crown Heights.
Yeah, it's like a West Side Story or something, but with Jews and blacks instead of Puerto Ricans and whites.
It's so shitty over there.
I don't think I've ever. I've had to. I think I've been to Crown Heights, but probably
I don't know. Just all those neighborhoods are fucking so ghetto-y and old.
Yeah,
they look like hell. All of them.
Like Jackson Heights.
Where's that exactly?
That's on the other side of Manhattan from me.
It's uptown, right?
Yeah. I come out downtown. Oh no, I come out of Midtown.
That where the Dominicans and Colombians.
Yeah, it's all Dominican. Yeah, so many Dominicans there. That area is kind of shitty. Washington Heights, Jackson Heights, I think.
Yeah, Washington
Heights. Yeah, if you take the Washington Bridge, you end up in Washington Heights.
Oh God, that's far up there.
Yeah, I don't go that way. Yeah, it's too far for me. I got the Lincoln Tunnel right by me.
Yeah, that seems like really far. You gotta go all the way up to GWB. It takes so long to get up there on the West Side Highway, bro.
Yeah, that's the next county over. That's all the way up in Fort Lee. That's on the other side of the next county over, not even where I cross over.
That is really far.
But I got the Holland Tunnel's not too far from me either, and that leaves you downtown. But I never take that because the Lincoln Tunnel's right here.
Yeah,
and I always go Midtown anyway.
Yeah, like I always forget which the Holland's downtown, right?
Yeah, that leaves you right at
I never remember that shit.
The southern tip of Manhattan.
The close to Chinatown, so it's on the other side, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like the other side's far.
No, down there it's not.
Down there, yeah.
It's a little easier. Canal Street. That's like that's my neighborhood. That's my
work I used
here.
To go there a lot. I used to hang out by there with the gays. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, really? You hung out with the gays.
But there are a lot of gays down there. Used to hang out with the gays.
The
we used to
hipster
go down to
influx
like
brought even more gays to New York.
we'd go hang out at the piers and shit, and there'd just be a bunch of dudes making out. I'd be like, yo, why did you guys bring me here, dude? Like, why did you guys bring me here?
That sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did have some gay friends.
Homophobic as Billy. What do you mean that sucks?
You want to hang out downtown? Oh yeah, sure. What's down there? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It'll be cool, bro.
Out up here with a whole bunch of dudes making out, and you're like, oh, what is this? Like, what did you bring me into?
What is that to do by the piers anyway?
Nothing. Look at the water. Like, basically,
they have I know they have some weird shit over there, like where you could trapeze or something.
But I used to like going to St. Mark's. There's a lot of cool shops down there.
Yeah, St. Mark's is all right.
Yeah, when I was big into like collecting like Italian horror and foreign films and shit like that, I used to go down there. They'd have a lot of shops that would have imported movies that you couldn't get anywhere else. Yeah,
I would go to that area in the village like when I cut school in high school. So like we'd go to the city to cut school. Like, hey, let's go to the city so we don't get picked up.
Yeah, so nobody spots us.
So we don't get picked up by the vans in Brooklyn. They don't care in the city for some reason. And like I don't think they would be like, for some reason we didn't think they'd care if like we showed them ID and we were from Brooklyn. They'd be like, oh, fuck out of here or something. Because they wouldn't take us back to school. Like you remember the Truant vans?
Yeah.
They
didn't have them here, but I remember seeing those.
They would only like pick you up in the neighborhood, like of your school. So I don't think.
Yeah, we didn't have those here.
No, that we had them. I never got picked up.
Cops would stop you though if you were not in school and you're of school age. They'll stop and ask you like, "Oh, why aren't you in school?" That happened to us one time. We came up with some excuse.
Stop violating my rights.
Yeah.
Man. That's what's funny about this whole police shit. People are getting mad that they're being stopped. Like that's where all this shit starts from, I think, and I don't get it because like who cares if you get stopped? You know, if you didn't do anything, what the fuck do you care? Like people like you see all these videos like I didn't do nothing, and that's how they start fighting with the cops.
Yeah, but if you just say, if you just take it, then it's like they'll talk nice, they probably let you go.
Exactly. Because if you didn't do anything,
that way is why they find you even more suspicious, right?
Exactly, and that's like most of these fucking incidents start like this. And
the way I see it is, if you didn't do anything, just let them take you in, and then you can take it.
Yeah, people are like, oh, these cops have no right to stop me. What do you mean? Like that's how they do. How are they supposed to do their job if they don't just stop random people once in a while?
Well, they're gonna be legalizing weed soon. What do you think of that?
How are they doing it? Like
They're working out the kinks now. That's what the Governor Cuomo said. That's why
he was against it.
No, he's actually getting it in motion. He came out with that last week. He said it. And
because I heard
last week Bloomberg told the police in New York City to stop arresting people for marijuana and just give them a summons.
Yeah. Do they think that's gonna stop black crime? I feel like that's why they're doing a lot of this. Like, oh, you'll see what happens when we stop arresting people for weed.
Yeah.
See how the numbers even out now. No.
Not
gonna happen, buddy, but sure.
I think it's more about maybe stop spending time and resources busting people for just smoking a little marijuana. I'm pretty sure they have way more important things to worry about.
Yeah, well, that's been obvious for years. Like,
exactly.
But they did that a while back too. They stopped. They wouldn't arrest you if you had under an ounce.
Yeah, and they would just give you fines. But I think now
which was huge because like you used to be able to get arrested with a fucking bag if they wanted.
Yeah,
like they could just write a summons if they wanted to. I've had that happen, but I've never been arrested for it. But like they could have if they wanted to. Like,
yeah, it's true. So, I wonder what's going to happen when you go in. Like you get a summons, then you go to court, and then what are they going to do? Give you a fine? It's like, why not just give you the fine on the spot?
What do you mean?
Like, he said to stop arresting them, just give them a summons. But what's going to happen when you turn in?
Oh, and then you got to go to court instead of it just being like a pay the fine summons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, if you end up going to court from the summons and get a fine anyway, why not just cut the middleman out and just give you a fine on the spot? Just give you a ticket.
Sometimes they don't give you shit and they give you the probation. Like,
that's
something, dude. You go to the court and you're on the line where they check your stub or whatever. Before you go into the courtroom, and sometimes right there they're like, oh, it's dismissed, or oh, you get 3 months, nothing happens, you're good, and then you just don't even go into the courtroom. So
Yeah, it's probably. I'm sure a lot of it will be like first offense, you get a slap in the wrist, and they'll just let you go, and just give you a little warning.
But like, how are they legalizing it? Like, how are they gonna?
That I don't know. All he came out and saying was that they were in the process of
like, because what I know of, I don't know if it's changed, but when it first started,
it.
we were like one of the worst medical marijuana places. Like, it was like you had to have this, you had to have cancer or AIDS, and
But I don't know if it's gonna be decriminalized. Well, I guess not legal, but maybe decriminalized. I'm not sure. He was very vague in what he said.
Legal? Wait, not legal, but decriminalized.
Decriminalized, so you can still get in trouble for it, but you don't go to jail for it. I guess.
So fucking stupid.
Which is kind of what's going on now, right? Like they just give you a fine, really.
Yeah, it's really stupid.
But maybe it'll change the grade level. Like maybe if you're under an ounce, then it's nothing. You can just go on with your life. But if it's over that, then maybe they'll give you a fine. I don't know.
But they take your weed.
Oh, they take it?
Probably. You know, they're not going to hand you your bag back. I can't imagine.
If it's over a certain amount, not. But I think under a certain amount, they're just going to let you have it. Not worry about it.
Really? I can't imagine though. Like that seems so crazy to me. Like they're just gonna hand you your bag back and be like, all right.
I mean, our governor's trying to legalize it too, and I think that's gonna push New York to do it either way. Because if we have a governor here, our new governor Murphy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he ran on
the Republican or a Democrat?
He's a Democrat.
Oh, they switched over, huh?
Yeah, finally.
Christie was an idiot though.
Yeah, he was. But he ran on legalizing, so I think he might. Yeah, I'm like, if we do it, New York's got to do it because people are just going to keep coming over the tunnel to like pick up and come back. Or the other way around, if you guys do it and we don't, it's going to be the same thing too.
Especially if there's medical, if there's dispensaries.
Yeah. I've heard that there's already people buying up land or stores to open dispensaries up. Like I've been hearing that.
They got to do something with this because they're not like they can't. I don't know much about it, but from like Colorado and shit, I heard that like they have nowhere to deposit the money, like because they can't put it in the bank because
the banks won't accept it.
It's not federally legal to do that shit. So how do they do that? Like obviously they're gonna get fucked for taxes. People are gonna know you have this business. Like I'm trying to figure out how that works.
Oh yeah, they're opening dispensaries and there's one opened in Forest Hills, medical marijuana dispensary opening in Forest Hills. So they're already making them. Governor Cuomo announces further action to support development of medical marijuana and industrial hemp businesses in New York. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're going to make medical marijuana a lot easier.
Isn't it pathetic, like, that everyone votes for other fucking family members of someone who's, like, been in office? Why do they fucking do that?
Yeah.
Like, Cuomo again. Like, really?
Another Cuomo.
20 years later, new Cuomo.
This Cuomo's son will probably be a governor later on too, in like 20 years.
It seems like, you know, like
we need another Pataki.
It's like a god. Oh God. but it's like, I don't know. It's like a fucking monarchy in a way. Like only these people are getting.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we do that with presidents as well, right?
They ripped De Blasio in the papers, which I'm shocked about because like. The fucking Daily News is so crazy. Like they just have so much like anti-Trump shit on the cover blatantly, and it's so funny, but it's like it's so blatantly biased and like I don't know. People seem to hate this fucking guy De Blasio, but like you know he got a second term. Nothing's happening with him ever. Like he's just like he's always getting. I don't know. It's I can't understand it because it seems like the consensus is everyone hates him, but he gets praise. He gets this. He does whatever he wants.
From the Washington Times 7 days ago, marijuana decriminalization bill unveiled by Schumer would remove pot from controlled substance list.
Which would mean
so maybe they're working towards medical first and then going to decriminalization for recreational use, I guess.
Do you think many people
decriminalize marijuana is now? Schumer said, "Yeah."
You think people actually go to jail for long periods of time for weed in New York? I don't think so.
I don't think so, unless it's like multiple offenses. But I don't think they do for like maybe once or twice.
Depending on I mean, just for like possession and shit, not for like selling and shit. Like for selling it, obviously.
Well, the thing is, after possessing a certain amount,
exactly. It's intent to sell.
Distribution, Yeah, we get that here too. I think it's over an ounce in its distribution.
But I don't see anything wrong with like that. And then people are like, oh, you know, so and so goes to jail just for having weed, and it's like, no, he got caught 3 times with 6 ounces each time. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's not really just smoking the shit, you know.
Yeah, people don't try to blind themselves to the multiple offense thing. Like,
multiple offenses,
like TYT did that, like talking
level of offense, like they just act like it's smoking weed.
Yeah,
like, you know?
Remember when TYT made that video about like the rapists? So there was like the white guy and the black guy, and they were talking about how the black guy got way more of a sentence and stuff like that, but they totally didn't put into account the multiple offenses that the black guy had. Yeah. He had like a long list of criminal records, and the white guy had a clean bill. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, well, no wonder he got that much time.
Oh, but they stopped him without reason.
No.
So,
no reason. Yeah, but he's still a criminal. So, like, why are you on the criminal side on that? That makes sense.
Like, yeah, I get it. Like, okay, like, so that you have, privacy in your home. They can't enter without a warrant and all that shit. I understand it.
Yeah.
But stopping you on the street if you don't have, like, if you're not doing anything,
then what's the problem? Yeah, when I was younger, I used to get stopped in the street all the time. I just go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. You let them do the thing, and you don't got anything on.
Yeah.
And they go away.
Like, it said on Twitter, I saw someone call the Statue of Liberty protester a Schumerist.
Wait, what happened with that? Someone was climbing it?
Yeah, some chick was like protesting ICE and the immigration policies. So she climbed the Statue of Liberty. She got busted, and now she's getting charged with 3. She's getting 3 charges, each for 6 months each. And she's pleading not guilty, and all these like left-wing organizations are trying to get her out. Get her free. And it's like,
people just want to give people freedoms.
Free pass. And it's like, no, that's they're charging her with legitimate things like trespassing and endangering herself and this and that. Yeah, I mean, she fell off, she'd be dead. She was
you can't climb a fucking monument. I'm sorry, it's not allowed.
Yeah.
Like, what's the problem here? Oh no, get her out because she was for our purpose. And like, what do these people really want? Like, everyone to just be able to come to America if they want?
Yeah, basically open borders. I mean,
like, why do people have such a problem with the fact that people came in illegally and people want to get rid of them?
Yeah, to me, it's totally understandable.
And then they use the whole kid thing.
Yeah, and they put no agency.
And they make it about that, but that's not what it's about to them, man. It really isn't. It's just the thing they can use to fucking push their case, I feel like.
Oh, he said she has a long history of suing for discrimination. So she's one of those.
The woman?
Yeah, the woman that was protesting, I guess, that climbed.
She was discriminated against, she's climbing the Statue of Liberty. How dare they stop her from doing such a thing?
The whole thing with the kids is funny to me because they put no agency on the parents at all. Nobody questions like, oh, the parents put them in this dangerous situation across a border. That's just dangerous. People go missing and die constantly, like trying to cross the border.
No, dude, look, listen, it sucks if you come here and then you wind up having a kid and you're really trying to live a good life and all that. Yeah, it sucks, but did you have to do it? Like, you're not supposed to pay consequences. Like, I don't know. Well, you don't have to separate them from their parents, send them home with the parents, but they don't know anything else but here. Like, I don't know why that matters. It's a messy scenario caused by the people who came here illegally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That people don't put
it's a fucked up situation. Like, I understand wanting, like, you have a kid here and then you shouldn't have to go, but like, we've let shit go too long that it's come to this now. And like, if we would have dealt with shit when people cross the border illegally right away, you have to worry about them popping out a fucking kid here. You get rid of them right away. But they didn't do that shit. They never do that shit here. They always just, how many fucking millions of people here illegally? Like,
yeah, a lot.
They're obviously not doing a good enough job.
And then I find it funny, everybody blames Trump on this, and it's like that policy has been enacted by the Clintons, and it has been, going on since the Clinton was president.
And even if Trump ramped it up, I'm not saying I'm down for it. I'm just, I don't.
It is messy, but
it's very messy, and we're put in this situation by the people who came here illegally, and we had to do something about it at some point, and now we're doing more about it. We probably should have done more about it then.
Yeah.
But like, what? We're just never going to do anything and say no. Fuck it. Let anyone come in whenever they want. Do whatever they want, and what?
But now he ended that. He did like an executive order to end it. So I was like, everybody's always bitching at Trump. I was seeing if they would stop, but they're still
like, oh, big deal. He did it. We pushed his hand.
Not even. They're still blaming it on him. Like if he didn't even end it, like they're still like, oh, but he still had that policy. So it's
I just saw something today. 3,000 kids are separated from their parents. What about like people who go to jail?
Yeah,
they're separated from their parents.
Yeah, that's true. They're criminals too.
People think like, you have no heart, but no, what are we just supposed to have hearts only?
Yeah.
We're working with our brains here too.
Well, I mean, if the people complaining can come up with a better strategy, feel free.
Well, what about the people who came here and waited 2 years and paid fucking thousands of dollars? And
my parents came on a visa and got citizenship.
You get to be here before them, and it's cool.
Yeah, and you have to study, and you have to learn about our history and learn a certain amount of English and all this shit.
Like, it's not cool to those fucking people. And yeah, you could be the same type of family person, but I don't know, man.
But it isn't. Yeah, it isn't fair to the people who go through the long, hard process.
Dude, like I'm a son of an immigrant, so like I'm not. But my father fucking came here legally.
Yeah, both my parents came here legally. And became citizens before.
Yeah, he may have got a free pass because they were letting anyone from Cuba in. But whatever, I don't know what the fuck. Like if he didn't come here illegally, he could have had a problem, and
yeah,
what I'm supposed to feel bad about it.
That's the risk you understand you're taking when you go into a country illegally, right? That's what I would do. I mean, if I was going to go into a country illegally, I know that I'm risking getting in trouble, getting deported.
But that's the thing, like that you have that risk, but then when it comes to fruition, you're like, oh no, I should stay. I should.
Yeah, and then protest around.
And then they're protesting for you. Why? Like this, dude. These fucking people are crazy because like I see the people who are going to these protests. They're fucking young. They're 20-something-year-old fucking losers, hipsters, who don't know shit about living in a city with all these other people.
Yeah,
like they've just been here for the last 5 years, and they think they know God. They think they know something
from New York.
living in New York with all these different races of people and shit. Like they know shit. They came from fucking some hipster fucking place in California 10 years ago. They don't know goddamn thing, and they just like, oh no, we gotta let people live. We don't care. Just let people do what they want. It's their culture. Bullshit. Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like people don't want to reach. My problem with politics here is for everything is there's no middle point. There's always one way or another way, and nobody wants to meet in the middle or compromise. It's just like open borders or closed borders completely. There's nothing in the middle for some reason.
It's like this ICE shit it's just like, oh, let them stay. Just everyone should be here if they want.
It works the same with the gun shit. It's either like no guns or all guns, and there's nothing in the middle. And it's like, what the fuck? Why can't we reach a compromise? We're never going to advance if we're just constantly at odds with two different opinions. So we have to find some middle point where we can both be somewhat happy, right?
And the crazy thing with the immigration shit, they just don't care. They're just like, yeah, everyone should go. What? Like, would you say that to like your house party? Yeah, just invite anyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
open door policy.
You sure you don't want to bring this gang over to your fucking party? Come on, bro. Don't bring a gang over. Why not, bro? Everyone. It's cool, man.
Tattoos on his face and bullet hole scars on him. And
just one big happy family here.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying these people who come here are all gang members. That's not my point.
No.
I'm just trying to make the point that, like,
yeah, you wouldn't do that with
invite everyone and their mother to your house party. But
there's a reason why people lock their doors in New York City. Like you don't want to just have anybody come in.
Exactly.
Walk right in.
Yeah, I don't know. I was watching Reese the other day and had this girl on, and she was like she's like, so you like, she's just like some Australian chick talking about black people in America. And I'm just like, the fuck are you to talk about this
what do
shit?
you know about it?
What the fuck do you know about living with black people?
that works in so many different ways. You see Americans talking about English politics, and you're like, what? Or Canadians talking about our politics, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't
No, but
even
seriously, this chick was just trying to make like, okay, so black people have do these things because they've been crucified in the past. I'm like, really? So like, if you're past, if you live in a country where in the past they were bad towards black people and there's still some lingering effects of it, you're gonna go out and commit crimes? Really?
Yeah, that works.
Is that really the logical step? Okay, so let me go commit crimes in a country where I'm looked at badly anyway. If that's because that's their impression of it all. You know, I'm looked at as the you know, the lesser. So let me go commit crimes now. That makes sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's exactly why they did it, because of, you know, what happened in the past. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm traumatized by my past, so I should get away with anything.
Like, I couldn't believe like that she was actually sitting there and saying like, oh, yeah, but this is the reason why they're like that. Because of America's past. I'm like, really? That's why they're like that? So
I mean, I grew up in ghettos. I disagree completely.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, dude. Like, they don't care. They don't like the cops, and they think it's all because the cops treated them bad. No, it's like, that's the thing. If you're, that's part of the fucking subculture type shit where you can't, you know, imagine it was like, oh, chill out, man, this cop's coming over. Fuck those cops, yo.
Yeah,
that's what you fucking hear. You know, you don't hear, oh man, you know, the cops, they oppress us, man. No, they're like, fuck those cops. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's a very anti-cop culture.
It is, and it's not because the cops treat you bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's because they stop people from doing whatever they want. That's basically what it is. Exactly. It's kind of a selfish thing where you just want to do what you want. When cops
you want to get away with,
it's their fault. It's not your fault for doing something bad. It's their fault for stopping you from doing those things.
Dude, the cops, they do all those crimes. The cops ain't stopping shit.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Like,
yeah.
Well, what are the cops stopping? 25 people got robbed today in this neighborhood or whatever. Yeah. Like, who got stopped? No one. The cops didn't stop shit.
I noticed on the news, Brooklyn has a lot of fucking hit and runs, man. I see it on the news like every day almost.
What, like cars?
Yeah, cars running people over or crashing into other cars. Half the times it's running people over, like someone crossing the street.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I see it on the news almost every day or like every other day. I'm like, holy shit.
Where though? Because okay, could be
probably in certain areas, but
a lot of people just fucking walk out wherever they want.
That's true too.
It's crazy. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just walk out as if they could walk across the street and the car's not gonna hit them.
Yeah, it's like that here.
You ever like drive past some fucking thug cunts and they're like, you know, they're creeping, walking slow, and you know, like, it's inevitable you're gonna hit them.
Yeah,
but they won't fucking stop.
No, I see that here all the time. Like, people here will cross between two, you know, like one car will pass, so between two cars they'll cross, but the other one will have some distance. But instead of like, you know, like if I do that, I'm gonna like jog across or something, you know, to give the guy plenty of time to not reach me and shit. But they'll just walk slow, like they'll just slowly walk across, and then that car's got to slow down to not.
And they look at you like, "What the fuck are you gonna do? Hit me?"
Yeah, it's crazy,
dude. I play chicken with those motherfuckers. I always do. I do a little swerve to the right before I swerve left. Fuck them, dude. Are you fucking you're scaring me? I'm in a car, dude. Are you crazy?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You're fucking walking on your two legs and you're gonna act like
here all the time, man. And people just walk between cars on a thin. It's like you can't even swerve here because we have a lot of thin streets, you know, with cars parked on both sides, so there's no room to swerve.
No, arguments like
gotta slow down.
Password, you fucking cocksucker, and then they're cursing you out. You're like, how dare you curse me out? You just fucking did the wrong.
Yeah, it's like I had the right of way. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, like you honk at them and they're like, fuck you. You're like, what? Dude, you just came in front of my car and I honked and you said, fuck you.
Like, I almost killed you. Like, and you're yelling at me.
Well, that's why he's saying fuck you, even though it's his fault that he almost died.
People are weird. I remember when New York City.
That's the attitude of these people who fucking commit crime. They don't give a fuck.
It's like if you go to Manhattan, especially Midtown, you know, people cross the streets in large numbers, you know, even though the light's green, and you'll have like 30 people crossing the street at the same time. All the cars are like, burp, burp, burp.
Yeah, dude, that's the worst. Because two people turn when the light turns green, and there's like 700 people behind you. So.
Yeah, and there's just dozens of people crossing, so you can't do nothing about it.
That's not driving in the city. I don't know what that shit is. But
yeah, but I remember, I think it was like maybe 15 years ago or something like that. Like Manhattan was trying to do an initiative to stop that, and they were going to start ticketing people for jaywalking. That didn't work at all. Like how can you ticket like 40 people crossing the street at the same time? You know, it's like,
yeah, you
just can't do it.
You gotta like walk a whole block just to cross at the corner. like the blocks are so huge that like you're in the middle of the block, you gotta walk so far just to get to a corner.
And it gets crazy to the point where like cars are like inching towards people like really close. Like you ever see that? Like when like especially in Times Square, like people trying to make like a turn and people just don't stop walking over, so the car just keeps inching forward and forward, like moving the crowd over and shit.
That's crazy over there now because they took out a lot of the driving area over there. They made it all pedestrian. And,
oh, really? I know they did that with Broadway a while ago.
Well, in the middle of Times Square on Broadway, yeah. Like
yeah.
There's all those, you know, all the people in the superhero outfits and all that shit. Like all that was streets 10 years ago. And
yeah. Now they closed it off.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember when I first started seeing that, I was like, why is this closed off? I thought it was for like an event or something. And then every time I would go, it would still be closed off.
So that has definitely caused more traffic because of that in the first place. So that sucks.
But I guess people going down that street was getting like useless because there was so many people on the street that they were like,
I guess so, yeah.
There was nothing else they could do but close it off.
Yeah, how did they like just rebuild that? Like they just rebuilt it.
Just start making all the roads in the air or something so people could just walk.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like it used to be shit over there, and then just.
Oh yeah, that was Giuliani, right? Giuliani came to Times Square, big time.
Oh, he was a racist. Stopping for us. Right.
Like a lot of people picture Giuliani. I'm not like I'm a Giuliani fan, but he did do good for Times
Square. He seemed like a decent mayor at the time.
Yeah.
I was younger then and probably more liberal. Yeah. And I thought he was good. So
I remember going through Times Square with my dad when I was a little kid. It's like fucking. It was kind of scary. Like
it's just like ghetto.
Yeah, super ghetto.
Fucking hookers
peep shows everywhere. Yeah, peep shows, hookers, drug dealers, all over the place, and it looked dirty as fuck. It looked like
70s Manhattan in those movies. That's what it was. 70s, 80s Manhattan.
Like the Warriors and shit.
That's what it really looked like.
It looked like a Batman movie. Like crime alley Batman movies and shit.
Yep, like
it did. It really did. Graffiti everywhere and just looking dangerous. Like,
the trains was crazy, bro. The trains were graffitied.
Oh yeah, I was watching a documentary on that the other day about one of like the biggest graffiti artists of the time, of like the 70s and 80s, and I was showing him like going into the stations where the trains stay, like under the tunnels and shit where nobody goes, and he's like sneaking down there to tag up a train and shit while it's parked.
How the fuck did they do that?
Oh yeah, they got to sneak in. They'll open manhole covers and climb down.
Yeah, but like you know how like hard it is to fucking spray paint a whole train car.
Oh, yeah, well that's why I'm saying he would go and do it while they were parked. Like obviously he wouldn't be able to do it on the stop because it doesn't stop long enough.
You know they have like abandoned stations here.
Yeah. I saw a documentary on that. One of the abandoned stations, like homeless people live there now.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they built like little tents and homes down there and shit.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's nuts. And they'll have like amenities and shit. They'll have like blenders and fucking microwaves.
So like if Independence Day happened, like these people would live somehow because they're underground in a fucking. Yeah,
if we ever got bombed,
come out like what the fuck happened?
The only New Yorkers to survive will be the homeless people.
Oh god.
They come up to beg one day and everybody's fucking vaporized. Just collect the coins.
This is one station. It's a pretty cool looking station, but they closed it down because the turn on it. There was like this turn into the station. Like it was weird. Like it was instead of it being a straight platform where the stop was, this stop was like rounded off. Oh. So it was like on a curve, and like the train was too far from the platform. Because of that, so they just closed down this one station. It's so weird. Like,
one time I was really drunk and I fell in the gap.
Really?
Yeah, my whole leg went in, and I had like
while the train was there.
Yeah, it stopped, and I was about to walk in, but I was so drunk I totally missed the train and just went right between the gap of
Holy
my foot.
shit.
Luckily, my friend that was right behind me acted really fast, and he just picked me up, put his hands under my armpits and just picked me right up. I was like, whoop.
That's fucking
He was a big dude, and I'm small, so he could lift me up easy.
Holy shit.
And I was like, oh, thanks, dude.
That's scary.
Looking at me like, oh my God. Yeah, it's scary.
I've seen that happen to a girl
once.
once.
Had a while before it was going to start moving, so it's not like I was in any immediate danger.
I seen that happen to a little girl once. Like her mother, like I kept out of the train, and all of a sudden I hear the girl scream. And I look, and the little girl's fucking stuck between the train. I think I said, "Oh shit!" I went to grab, but like I went to go over there, but like 2 or 3 people had already grabbed her and were pulling her out. So I was like, "All right," but that was fucking crazy. I was like, "What the?" Man. I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with this parent?" Like,
yeah, they just totally let her daughter fall within the gap.
Yeah, like
that's not like me with one leg. She fell completely in it.
Well, up to her waist.
Up to her waist, yeah. Yeah, that's what I imagine if both legs went under.
Fucking nuts.
That is nuts.
I would be scared shit.
There's this video I've been showing people of this guy who opens the train car, like the subway train. He opens the car up on his stop. I'm guessing he got on the express train instead of the local, and it was going past his stop. So he fucking opened the doors and jumped out.
How did he open the door?
He just used his strength. He put his fingers between it and just pulled,
Wow.
And opened it up, and he jumped out, and he just he landed on his feet, but the motion, he went straight to his face. After that, it was right on his face. He didn't even have enough time. Like, he dropped so fast, he didn't have enough time to put his arms up, so he just square in the face.
What a dunce.
Yeah, I'm like, why did he do that? That's retarded.
That's fucking nuts, bro, because you hit the third rail, you fucked. Like,
oh, yeah. I see a lot of those, too. I've seen a lot of videos of people, it's usually kids trying to jump across the platforms, from one platform to the other, and one jump. Yeah, like run and jump across the tracks to get to the other platform. And it's a long distance, so they never make it. It's like they always end up smacking into the platform and having to climb it and shit. So I'm like, yeah, these people are stupid. Like, that's dangerous as fuck. Like,
yeah, because you gotta get across that's not four fucking rails.
That's not even worth it. I don't know why you would even do
that. People are nuts. They do anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Stupid shit. Like, and then like they do it, and you're like, they survived that. How? And you'd never survive that. You'd fucking die, probably.
Just waiting for a kid to try to jump it and miss it completely and land on that third rail and fucking just get electrocuted.
I just worried about, like, okay, let's just say I fell on the tracks. You're in between the two tracks, the two rails. They're not electrocuted. They're not whatever the word is. I can't think of the word. They're not electrified. So, but the third rail is, which is under the platform.
Yeah.
Now, like, I always wonder on the way up, is my foot gonna hit it by accident and fucking kill myself? And like,
I guess if you have rubber
just to climb back up, just go climb back up, and then you fucking kill yourself on the way back up. That would suck. That's like something that always comes into my mind. Like, you fell in, and then I try to get back up. I kill myself just getting back up.
If you have enough time, you can be careful where you step. But I'm sure if there's a train barreling down, you're not thinking of where you're stepping. You're just like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
The train's barreling down. That's the problem.
Yeah,
it's not like a country railroad.
When you gotta think quick like that, you start not paying attention to shit. It's like, oh fuck.
You just ever see like videos, people just like fall right before the train's coming? Like, did they plan that, dude? Like,
I don't know. Or like, are they passing out? And that's like the worst time to pass out.
Yeah, bro, just standing by the edge of the platform.
I don't know if it's gonna come through clear enough, but let's see. Shit makes me laugh every time.
Wow. Replay that. I gotta see the beginning. Holy shit, what an idiot.
You can't hear the sound, dude. There's such a great plop on that.
Did you see the what's it called? Plop. Right there. He landed with his face right by the column. Like,
yeah, he almost hit that column. It's very
fuck, bro. Imagine.
That bounce of his head, man. It was like plop.
That's insane, bro.
Retard. It's funny because I think people underestimate the speed, how you land when you're going really fast. Like it seems like probably when you're looking at it, it doesn't seem as fast as it looks because you're moving at the same speed, right? So it probably doesn't look as fast as you
so
think.
Fast.
But you see how he landed with his feet flat? Like, yeah, you're definitely gonna fall on your face. Like, at least try to run when you land. Like, or maybe that's maybe they underestimate how much time they have before they could start running to.
Well, you can't even. You could barely do it out of a car when it's going like 10 miles an hour, and that's like nothing.
And that train's probably going like 20. It looks like.
It's probably going way more than that. It's probably going like 40, 50.
Yeah, I don't know how much they slow down when they pass the station, because that looks like it wasn't stopping at that station, so it's probably an express train, right?
Yeah,
but they still slow down when they pass the station.
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know the top speed they go.
Yeah, I don't know. They go pretty fast.
Yeah, when they get a stretch and
yeah, you see the lights pass by and they go super fast. Yeah,
super.
That shit's
so you're not on vacation, right?
No, I don't get vacations.
I needed it, but I'm just wasting it away doing nothing. I haven't made a video or nothing. I've been off 5 days. I don't even care.
I mean,
fuck it, bro. No one's looking at my channel anyway. They gotta like shadow ban or something. All I'm doing is losing subscribers. I never gain one. Anymore. I don't gain subscribers anymore. They just go down. So there's obviously something wrong with my channel.
I hit a cap at 350. I cannot pass 350. Even now, I'm back. I was at 350 yesterday, and I looked today, and it's at 349. I'm like, fuck. I'm never gonna pass 350. Every time I get to 350, I always lose like 2, and then gain.
It's fucked up, man.
Lose 2, and then gain 2.
I don't want to make a new channel just so it catches the algorithms. Fuck that.
Nah.
It's not so like I just like don't care. Like so this week I've been doing nothing. Maybe I'll do one Saturday, but I don't even want to talk about any of this shit.
Yeah, I figured just make videos when you want to, or when you feel like you have something to say. Besides that, it's like
it's hard though when you got some patrons. You feel like you got to put out some.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have patrons to worry about that. I don't really care.
That's true. Like, I can't like not do videos. They want me to do videos, and they're handing me some bucks. So
to them.
But like you said, I don't want to just do it out of necessity either.
Yeah, I was talking to Peach last week, and I said the same thing, like how people kind of want YouTubers to like consistently make videos, but you got to understand that when people make videos and when they don't want to, it doesn't come out as good.
Yeah, I remember making one video I really don't like that I made in the last couple of months, and I put it out anyway, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's what happens. And then if you continuously do that, people are gonna be like, oh, your videos are starting to suck. What's going on?
Yeah,
I don't. You wanted more content, and then I give you more content, and then you don't want it.
I honestly don't even have. I don't think I have anything I care to bitch about at the moment. What am I gonna talk about? Some more fucking porch atheists.
Yeah.
Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson event.
In general, there's just like people are running out of topics. It's like everything's been talked about now, right? Like by now,
ad nauseum. Like
something new, something big that's new's got to come around.
I'm not that political, so I'm not gonna talk about the fucking government or anything really.
Yeah, me neither. Not
like
political either.
I don't know, man. Fuck all these topics. We talk about Tommy Robinson.
We've got.
I actually made 2 videos about Tommy Robinson in the last month. So
hate on that.
It wasn't that bad, but I got my haters. The people in the comments are retarded. But there was one of the videos was defending him.
Oh, okay.
The other one was the one with Anjan Chowdhury.
Oh,
they tried to say he's just like him,
and
I'm like, okay, let's not be ridiculous here.
See, a guy tried to jump between 2 tram cars. It started moving. He was mangled. Holy shit! Why would you jump between 2 fucking train cars?
What do you mean? Like while it was passing?
While they were, I'm guessing so. I guess he saw one open and he thought he could jump from one into the other. Of course, he's gonna get mangled. You know how fast.
What do you mean? Like you go from one train car to the other and nothing happens. Obviously.
No, I think she means 2 trains that were passing by each other.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it started moving. So wait, was he crossing from one train into another, and then it started moving when he was halfway through? I don't know. Bianca, explain this a little better.
I don't even understand it because you can't. The door wouldn't be open if it's on the other side.
Well, she's in Germany, so I don't know.
I don't know how that shit works.
That's why she said tram.
Oh, someone's saying chat.
Yeah, Bianca's saying that. Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's confusing. I should explain that more if you can, Bianca. That sounds interesting. I I know one of story of Disney World when they first opened it. They had a like an animatronic show, but it would change scenes, so the stage would rotate to the next stage, to go to the next scene. And one girl was trying to jump off that worked there. She was trying to jump off the stage before it changed, and she got caught in between the stage and the wall as it was rotating, and she got split in half, basically.
Holy shit!
Yeah, in front of a bunch of kids. There was like blood everywhere. And they're like, that was like close to the beginning of when Disney World first opened in Orlando.
Why couldn't I be there for that?
Yeah, me too. I was thinking the same thing when I read that. I was like, damn, I wish I was there for that.
Yeah, that would be probably horrible to see, but
yeah, I'm sure. It's one thing to see it in horror movies, but in real life, it's a totally different thing, man.
Like you go in the elevator and somehow it drops as soon as you're crossing the threshold. So you get split in half. Like that's just terrible timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just gotten there a second earlier, at least you'd be going down in the train. I mean, you'd be going down in the elevator. And not.
You also got to think about like it's a horrible sight because you see it in movies, but you don't get the smell in movies. I'm sure that's got to smell horrific. Somebody getting split in half. You got intestines spilling out and shit. Like, that'd be horrible. No, it was a train with two connected parts. It was stopping at a station, and he tried to get it by jumping the middle part. And while he did that, the train started moving. Oh fuck.
So he tried to jump instead of going in the doors. He tried to jump on the part where the trains connect.
Yeah, and it started moving, so he missed it completely, probably. Oh, damn.
What a dickhead.
Yeah, people do stupid things, man. People underestimate the dangers that they put themselves into.
They're stupid. We should be able to shoot stupid people.
Well, why? They kill themselves anyway. Doing
not all of them, man.
Not all of them. It's true. It's true.
Stupid shit like that. Like, how the fuck? You don't deserve to live. My harsh stances on this.
I had to walk to night shift by foot. Oh, I guess you had to go to her job by foot because the train was shut down from there.
Oh, see, that's another thing. Fuck. Dude, the people who are sick on the train piss me off the most. Just get off the fucking train. You're sick.
You're sick, right?
Why does the fucking train have to stop and we got to wait for ambulances to come? Are you that fucking much of a scumbag that you couldn't step up and walk off the fucking train at a stop?
And then people fighting on the train. I'm sure you had to have seen multiple fights on subway trains.
I haven't seen many live.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch, and I don't even live there. I'm surprised you haven't.
I've argued with a bunch on the train.
Yeah,
so could have gone there, but it never did.
I've seen a couple of fights, man. It's just ridiculous, and it's always for some stupid reason. Like, what you looking at? Nothing. I'm reading my newspaper. What? Like, oh man,
dude, I hate people who fucking blast their radios.
Oh, that too. There's no consideration for anybody else.
But like that, why do they do that? They,
you know who you're talking about.
We know who they are.
People used to do that here a lot, but the bus drivers started saying shit after a while. It's like, oh, you're gonna have to get off the bus.
There's no one to tell them on the train.
Yeah, on the train, there's no one to tell them. It's true.
And if you fucking try and tell them yourself, you're gonna be in a fight.
Yeah,
you're gonna be in a fight. Like, there's no way to be considerate to people without them catching attitude. It's really weird.
No, of course not. People
just want to do your thing. There's too many assholes here that you just, you try and be polite. Like, there's no way to say it without them thinking you sound condescending and without them being like, fuck you, and wanting to fight you. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
here too, man. You can't say shit to anybody.
But that's like fucked up. How are you supposed to fucking
yeah.
Like, how are we supposed to live here if you're gonna just be blasting your music on the train, singing and action? Dude, you want me to blast my music? Like, I'll blast some metal on the train and start singing. How about this? Okay, the assholes that dance on the train now. You know about these people? It's just anyone, any teenage to young 20-year-old.
Is that happening
more now? Who's into hip hop.
I haven't been into the city.
2 or 3 of their friends just decide they're going to be dancing on train cars to make money. And people fucking encourage it. They give them money. They clap when they're done. And, like, it just annoys the shit out of me. Like, they want you to move out of the way, too, like, so they can do their thing. I cursed this guy out recently because he was just like, you want to move? I'm like, I don't care about your fucking dance. No, I don't want to move.
No. I'm trying to get home from work and shit. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck about your dance that you're not supposed to be doing on the train. Like, like it's illegal for them to do that
on
shit.
The street. You know, and in the station they can do it. Like, do they have to do it on the train? It's ridiculous.
Like, I'd be called out for this, but if I blasted my metal on the train and started,
all right, I'm here now. I'm here now. We can make this stream interesting.
Interesting.
Steamroll us with British patriotism.
Yeah, damn right.
You know what yesterday was, though, right, Jay?
Yeah, it was fucking Traitor Day.
That was the day to commemorate the day we whooped your fucking asses and sent your ass packing back to England.
Sons of bitches.
That's right.
Actually, what was it? Was today that today wasn't the day that you? Today was the day. Well, yesterday, sorry, was the day you actually signed the independence, but it wasn't the day your country was recognized as independent.
It's when we recognized ourselves, and soon after the war started.
Well, it was the day of our where we gained independence from England.
We didn't gain it from England.
You declared
it. Claimed it. We declared it.
Yeah, we didn't get it for like another 2 or 3 years later. Because we just didn't become a country until 2 or 3 years later. But we declared our independence.
Yeah, but we didn't defeat England until. That's so.
Yeah. Pushed your ass back. Said get packing. Come back when you're ready to beef out with the big boys.
I don't remember if it's August or October when the war started. I forget. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, all I remember is 1776. That's
August 27th.
August 27th.
Red guy says, today the day the Brits woke up with some sore assholes.
Yeah, basically.
No, but the first battle is the Battle of Brooklyn on August 27th.
The Battle of Brooklyn.
Yep. The war started here.
And you notice it's called Brooklyn, which is not English but Dutch.
It is Dutch.
Damn right.
But Queen
Square interesting. You guys almost had us right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had them cornered in this house, this random fucking house in Brooklyn after they retreated a while.
Really?
Then some other group of fucking people helped us out. I forgot what they're called.
The French, most likely.
No, it was some American-based people, but I forget exactly. And they helped hold you guys off. Then in the middle of the night, while shit was not going on, Washington moved all the American troops to the Brooklyn Bridge, and they took boats, ships over to Manhattan, and it was like all foggy out and shit, so it covered them all. And apparently the Brits woke up in the morning and the Americans were gone. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So if not for that, we might have lost everything, because then Washington went upstate a little or whatever the fuck he did.
Well, there's that thing where Washington, where we beat them, was when he crossed the Delaware on Christmas.
Well, yeah, that all led to Christmas. That. They went up to Manhattan, they went back around, I think through Jersey down towards fucking, I don't remember.
We're savage as fuck. We don't care about no war rules. We're like, oh, you're celebrating Christmas? You don't give a shit. We're gonna fucking massacre you while you fucking eat your Christmas.
So we were losing that battle, but then we escaped, and if we didn't escape, we might not have won shit ever.
Yeah, eventually.
No, not eventually.
Eventually would have gained a bigger army and fought back again.
No.
Would have been like the second war for independence.
He's like, no, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. It would have been like Canada. It would have been like Canada.
You would.
Yeah, fuck that. Canadians are racist, and we're not.
I don't think Canada's doing their due diligence. They should definitely have more people in their country. I can't believe that it's that uninhabitable.
Oh man, the North is just ice, dude. That's why they all live in the southern borders.
Mate, the only people the Canadian government can get to move to fucking Canada is Muzzies, because no other cunt wants to live there.
That's true.
Muzzies.
Yeah.
The Muzzies, mate.
The Muzzies. They throw acid in your face.
Oh, mate, don't, because they've brought that down to Bristol now. We've had like 3 acid
What?
attacks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's tremendous, man.
I've been doing a video on it. It's
That's fucking sucks, man. People are fucking disgusting to do something like that.
I know, right?
You see what's going on in Iran, though, right? Like the women are totally fighting against Sharia law and shit like that. Like they're not wearing their headdresses, they're dancing everywhere. Dancing is forbidden on the streets in Iran, and women are just going on social media and recording themselves dancing and without their headdresses and shit. Like in large numbers too. I don't know what's going to go on to Iran, but maybe they'll go back to the way they used to be.
Who knows?
Their parents had freedom, and they don't, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like going backwards, right? Usually it's like your parents had less freedom than you, and then you have more freedom, and your kids will have more freedom. They went back, so now they want to fight back, I guess.
Who knows?
I would like to see that, man. That'd be nice if Iran goes back to their old ways.
They got a cunt that hates America. So
yeah.
Until he's gone,
and they still got like Sharia law and shit like that. So.
Until they get rid of
Benjamin, Mr. Netanyahu's been putting out tons of videos to the Iranian people saying, "We have no quarrel with you. We want to build strong relations with you." And we look forward to a future without your crazy government, basically.
Yeah, let's head towards civilization, then. Let's not go backwards.
A bunch of evil Zionists.
Yeah, it's all part of the globalist agenda, man.
How dare they want peace?
They already got Israel, now they want Iran. Damn Zionists.
Fucking Zionists.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Middle East change. That shit's been like that for a long time. It's horrible. Like there's constant conflict there. Like there's never a time of peace going on.
It's all America's fault, don't you get it?
Yeah, it's all it's the Jews' fault.
No, it's Britain's fault. Because
if
Britain
we didn't
created the Balfour Declaration and blah 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 blah.
If we didn't, do Iraq too, then none of this shit would ever be happening in the Middle East right now.
Oh yeah, man, it would be total peace out there.
Totally. Don't you remember all that peace before 2000, whatever it was, 19? What was it? 2005, 2003. All that peace before that was crazy.
It was, mate. Muslims never did anything, terrorism, it wasn't a thing Muslims used to do. The only people that used to do terrorism was the IRA.
Oh yeah. That's what's funny. It was like all this terrorism building up to 9/11. Then you get that, and then we're just like, fuck this shit. We'll go to town. We'll go to war. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
And it's all our fault. It wasn't 30 years of building tension and collapsed buildings that made it all happen.
I mean, regardless if we didn't intervene and go over there, they'd still be warring all the time. It's not like they
had Saddam, so they wouldn't be. They'd just be getting killed for their beliefs by their government.
By their dictatorship.
As long as it's stable, who cares?
Yeah,
what's going on over there?
As long as it's stable and you keep your mouth shut, everything's fine.
Yeah, who cares about dictatorships when they're, Iraqi, I guess.
But yeah, I think this whole thing going on in Iran is pretty cool. I like to see that keep going.
But is anything good really happening? Because that chick that was like the one with the hijab that became like that. I don't know. They memed her holding the scarf as a flag.
Well,
when this first started going down, she got arrested and she was in jail. Nobody knew what was happening to her.
Some of them are getting attacked by men and shit like that. Like large groups of men are coming and attacking them.
Yeah,
but they're still doing it. I mean, they're not trying to. They're not giving up on it. So that's good. There's not much they can do, but just keep doing what they're doing and hope that eventually people see the light and will, get tired of attacking them or something. Eventually, you're gonna end up with no women, right? If you keep attacking women. Or it's going to happen to someone's mom or daughter or sister, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I don't like this. People are attacking my sister."
Who knows?
Although they do it to their own family sometimes, right? Yeah. There's always stories of dads who kill their daughters because they did something.
Oh yeah, honor killings. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, honor killing. That happened in New York. A cab driver took his two teenage daughters for a ride one day in the cab, and then halfway through the ride, he just pulled over and shot them both in the head, and then killed himself. And it was all because the one daughter wanted to go to a party. She stopped wearing her headdress and she wanted to go to a party. They got into a fight. She said, well, I'm going to go anyway. So then he pretended to be cool with it so he can give her a ride and shoot her in the head.
You know what pisses me off about this shit? Because there's like, the Muslims here sort of piss me off in a different way. Like
our Muslims aren't as bad as it isn't.
No,
Europe.
but the young ones, they annoy me because they try to pull this, like, don't judge Muslims and this and that. I can wear my hijab and it's all cool. It's all,
like Linda Sassor.
Yeah, well, not even like her, just like a fucking young,
a normal person,
teenager, like a fucking kid, whatever, in school or in college, and like, but then they got that shit going on, and they're not down with how conservative their parents ever are. So it's like they try and make this fucking balance that isn't real, like, because like they're so against their parents' bullshit, but then they're gonna parade around the hijab just to be proud to be Muslim bullshit.
Yeah, but it's not like they really believe in the concept.
And you can't get anywhere in a conversation with that because those people will be on your ass if you call out Muslims for bad shit.
Bianca called it good. She said hipster Muslims.
Exactly. So
perfect.
Or hip hop Muslims. I don't know how you. It's ridiculous. Like I see all these teenagers walking around with hijabs and just chilling with all, kinds of people, and like it doesn't fly with their parents, I'm sure. So like to sit there and try and criticize me, who's criticizing your religion, which you yourself has criticized, is just why you're not doing all the things you do. But then you throw on a hijab to try and
and then play it up like you have to accept me.
Yeah,
you're not even accepting it. But
yeah,
you're wearing this because you want people to accept you, and
you're wearing this here because you think there's this anti-Muslim shit, which is just the shit you're pissed off at your parents about. But for some reason, you'll wear the hijab and try to pretend like it's all cool. Like, yeah, we could do this, and we don't have to be like that. Sure, you can, but is it gonna happen? Like, I don't know. Weird. You're gonna go to get your driver's license photo and not take off your hijab.
Yeah, is that allowed? Well, I guess if it's the one, if they're wearing a headdress that shows their entire face, I guess it's not.
Why? You can't wear a hat.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Can't wear a hat.
Yeah, you can't wear a hat.
Like,
that's a good point.
What's the problem? Like, why? Just because it's your religion? That means you can't take off your fucking hat for 2 seconds?
Say I'm in a baseball religion where I praise baseball, so I have to wear baseball caps everywhere I go.
Everywhere. Never take it off.
I never take it off in
public. No one can see you in it. What?
No. I also carry a bat with me everywhere I go to. That's part of my religion.
Yep, exactly. Let's just make up religion.
Might as well at this
But that's the thing. You can't get these special privileges until you actually
considered,
until you're actually recognized as one. So you could try for years and years and nothing would work.
Yeah, religious baseball hats. That's great. I was like, I can't believe we considered Scientology a religion. Like,
it's that's pathetic.
Now they have their own TV channel. You seen that?
You told me about that. But this is all because people just like, you have to accept religions.
Yeah, you gotta accept it. Well, I guess in that case, they have shit ton of money. So I guess if they could afford to open a channel, I guess they just, that's all that matters is if they have the money. But it's just weird that a religion has a channel. Like, not even a real religion. I guess there's no such thing as real religion. They're all cults. But this obvious cult has religion. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, a channel. That's crazy.
So what's your deal?
Yeah, all the channel, all of them have a channel. What's my deal?
Yeah.
Not a lot going on. Oh, not a lot
protests?
Recently. No, nothing. The only thing I've got planned is like on the 28th. I've got a load of videos that I'm working on at the moment. I just need to get at least one of them finished.
Anything you could talk about?
What I've got coming up? Got a Straights Against Sharia march, as Devon likes to call them, up in Stockton, which is about the groomings, the sexual exploitation of children in the northeast of England, yet again. So there probably won't be any far lefties protesting that. So I probably won't get assaulted this time.
Why won't they be protesting?
The police up there, from what I understand, they haven't had permission. So if they don't have permission by a certain date, they won't be allowed to because of some Section 21 and Section 40, which
That's how it
basically
should
means
be. You shouldn't really be able to. Like, I know you're allowed to gather and protest, but it should be a permit or something.
not in this country. Technically you're allowed to gather and whatnot.
I think
but
technically you're allowed to
meant
here
to
also.
you're meant to inform the police beforehand. I think that's like the requirement.
Like all these things that are going down by City Hall lately over here, no one's getting permits. There's no fucking way. I don't buy it. I feel like we should have to. Like, why should we just be allowed to one day just go and clutter up this whole area? Like, stopping traffic and shit.
Yeah. Sean said Sikhs can carry a knife around in the UK. So why can't I carry a baseball bat? What's up with that?
Why? Because it's part of their religion to carry a knife.
So. Yeah, it's part of their
religion. Yeah, it's part of their religion.
Fuck this, man.
But I mean, how often do Sikh knife attacks happen? I'm sure it's not very often.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really have too much of a problem with Sikhs carrying.
I'll tell you what, I'll start having a problem with it when Sikhs start using it to commit criminal.
The only problem I have with it is that you can't do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Because you're not in that religion, like what the fuck is that?
But in the end, at least Sikhs aren't violent, and they're not going to start going around stabbing people. So.
Oh no, I hear you.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. I mean, if they're allowed to carry it, then everybody should. But...
Oh yeah, totally. Of a equality issue, definitely.
Like, that's why if you're allowed to wear your hijab in a photo, why can't I wear my hat?
And Bianca said in Germany, a channel like this is funded by tax money, religion. But I mean, I thought Scientology was banned from Germany, isn't it? Or maybe I'm thinking France, maybe.
No, I think she meant channels like I don't know.
No, because we were talking about religious channels. That's why I think she's saying.
Yeah,
I guess religion channels owned by religions or whatever is funded by tax money in Germany. But I think Scientology in general is banned in a lot of places in Europe, right?
It's not banned here.
No, not where you're at. No. I know France for
that
sure.
Was it. Did I tell you when I was in London one day? I was walking down the street. This guy stops me. He's like, "All right, mate, want to see a movie?" I was like, "Oh, free movie, is it? Tell me more." He's going, "Yeah, it's a great little movie. The only thing you got to do is like give us some feedback at the end." I was like, "Okay, free movie." I was like, "What's the movie?" And literally, as I said it, "What's the movie?" I turned over the flyer he gave me, and there it is at the bottom of the flyer. The Church of Scientology. I read that and I was like, before he even said anything, I was like, you know what, mate, don't worry, I gotta go.
Yeah, dude, you probably get probably somehow lucky into a contract. Yes, if you didn't give any feedback at the end.
Oh, I would have not totally done it and gave feedback at the end. It would have been.
No, but it's like they hand you the thing. Once you go in, it's like somehow you sign the contract.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt they'd do something like that.
Verbal contract without knowing.
Like the fuck with like legal contracts and shit.
That's so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How do you get away with that? You're just suing people for things
you shouldn't be able fucking to. Leah Remini.
Thousands of dollars in lawyers for.
Yeah.
So crazy.
And Leah Remini came out, right? I'm sure they're hating on that.
Yeah, she's been out for a while.
Yeah. Shit. But she's like all over the place talking about how horrible it is and shit. And then the guy's wife, the leader and shit, like his wife disappeared, and that was the main reason why she left. And she started coming out like basically advocating for investigation as to what happened because the dude's wife just disappeared. Nobody knows where she went.
Her mother was a fucking idiot, huh? Because you hear the part where she tells how like her mother introduced them and like the mother looked like she was like, this is the greatest thing on earth. And she's like, what are you guys crazy? But so why'd you go along with it?
Yeah.
If you thought it was crazy right then and there.
Yeah, then why continue? Yeah.
Did you even bother? You fucking rich TV star just fucking.
I know what you're talking about. Battlefield Earth was the greatest movie of all time.
I don't even know that movie.
No, with fucking John Travolta and Forrest Whitaker. It's a Scientology movie. It's great.
It's a Scientology movie
because it's so horrendous. Like it's like the worst movie. It's known as one of the worst high-budget movies of all time.
And it's about being Scientologist?
No, it's based on one of L. Ron Hubbard's older books, like before Scientology, but it was kind of like the story and the world built around it was kind of the basis for Scientology before he started working on it. So John Travolta, like, got all these Hollywood producers together and got all this money together to make this movie, and it's terrible.
Does he buy it? Like, does he really buy into it? Like,
he was deep into it, man.
I know he's deep in it.
Yeah, I don't know how much he bought it, but yeah, he was deep into it. Forrest Whitaker too. He's in it.
I mean, I know he literally paid for it, but
yeah, he literally bought it.
Like, does he actually believe it? Like, that's just nuts.
I don't know. Some of them have to, right? You know what it is there's levels to it, and then each level you go up is like they'll tell you, oh, you're getting closer to learning the truth, but you never really get to the top. So they're believing that there is some truth they're going to hear when they get to the top level, and they're clear, as they call it.
Didn't Scientology, like, someone, I got a feeling it was a woman, she basically came out, she was like, yeah, so I got up to like level 4 or whatever it is, and that's when you find out it's aliens, and she was basically like,
Xenu, that's his name.
What? And basically ditched it all because
yeah, that happens a lot. Like the people who reach the higher levels, they start finding out the truth of what they believe, and they're like,
like, think about that mindset. Like, wait, it's not God, it's aliens. You guys are fucking nuts. I'm out of here. Like,
shit.
Well, it's just so crazy because obviously it's not aliens, but aliens are more believable than God, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy about people.
And it's not even real, like physical aliens. It's like alien spirits
in your body.
Yeah, we all have like bad alien spirits in our body that we need to get rid of. That's why they call it going clear. Is when you clear your body of the bad alien spirits.
What's that thing that they
claim?
They're criminals.
What's that thing they fucking do with the like things that you hold in your hand?
Oh, stress test.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and they test how stressed you are. They ask you all the. It's funny because it's to find out how stressed you are, but they ask you all these really personal, fucked up questions and shit, and dig into your past.
They really don't like psychology.
Obviously, you're gonna be stressed.
Have you ever heard of the Is it Badger Squad?
Sounds familiar.
Oh, Holowiki's around. He said I could jump now. All right, let me email him.
Yeah, the Badger Squad, they're like members of Scientology that go after people who have left the church.
What could they do to them? Like, how could they sue them for leaving the church?
Oh no, these people,
because they try and go legally after people who left the church or try and find out about the church. Really weird.
They normally like go down the line of slander and stuff, don't they? When they sue. But with this Badger Squad, they go out and you'll be like living in buttfuck nowhere with like a bunch of people on your street and left the church like 5 years ago, and they'll spend as long as they want just outside your house telling your neighbors lies and all kinds of shit. There's like a documentary about them.
Yeah, that's how the fuck. It's so crazy though. People this is what they do with their life. Imagine you had the time to sit outside someone's house and just talk to their neighbors all day, telling them lies. So
Scientology's nuts, man. I don't know how people can fall into that. But
how could you fall into a religion that was created 40 years ago or something?
Well, cults do fascinate me, though. They're fascinating to me, and I always think of like the psychology of the people who fall into it and start following this fucking dude who thinks they can talk to God or whatever, or knows the truth.
Yeah, and then
about reality.
They're like, all down with the women just sleeping with him, and it's so
yeah. That always seems to happen somehow. It's either little boys or the women, they sleep with them.
See why shooting dumb people makes sense. Just shoot them.
Yeah.
Because they're dumb. Because they obviously fall for shit.
Nothing good's going to come out of them. Just get rid of them.
Do you remember when South Park took the piss out of Scientology?
Yeah.
Chef left?
Yeah. He was a Scientologist. He was on the whole time.
And then they killed his ass in the show.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
And they made him a pedophile. That's fucking crazy.
No, they didn't. They didn't make him a pedophile, but they did technically, but they made it so Scientology had made him a pedophile, and they had that whole speech with Carl at the end about how that they'd lost their friend and that they hope that one day he comes back and stuff like that. It was quite sweet.
It was crazy though, because he's the NAMBLA.
Yeah.
The NAMBLA. He became part of NAMBLA. And then
NAMBLA.
That's so nuts. That was great. Oh shit. You got a visor.
Oh, hey, what up?
Yeah, that's what else I've got coming up. I've got I'm going to the UKIP conference, Billy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can see Chris. He got his camera on. Look at this guy. What did you just wake up?
Yeah, like 20 minutes ago.
Like 20 minutes ago. Look at this.
Oh,
well, that's actually early for you.
Yeah, I got shit to do today. I had to get out of bed.
Look at this guy.
wow, look at how sober he is.
Oh yeah.
Did you
This is the
tape,
most
like,
sober I am all
Wow.
day.
Did you tape the
His
side of the
face
cake
has
with
life
Pabst
in it.
on your window? Is that what that is behind you? Oh no, it's like a folded up case of Pabst Blue Ribbon is behind you.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
taped
that's
on
in
the
the
window.
window. Yeah, to block out the sunlight.
Oh, okay. I thought you just like Pabst Blue Ribbon that much. Like,
Yeah.
PBRs, man.
No, that's how I keep all the natural light out of the apartment.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Blinds. Fuck blinds. We got.
Yeah.
We got Blue Ribbon or whatever it is.
Yeah, Pabst.
Oh yeah.
That's like probably the best cheap beer.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's fancier a beer gets. Yeah, the fancier beer gets, the more I do not enjoy it.
Really?
I pay too much.
It's just my wallet that doesn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
If I drink like those IPAs or whatever, they just taste more gross to me. I can't do it.
I can. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, then they're not terrible, but you can only take so much of it at a time. Like after like 2 or 3 of them, you're done. Like you don't want any more flavor.
You can't drink a dozen like heavy duty beers.
Yeah,
PBRs, you drink a ton of them.
They also dry you out really fast. I know I have to drink like 2 or 3 of them. I got like cotton mouth and shit. Like,
Nothing ever fucking works.
We're using like a barbecue lighter to try to light your cigarettes.
Yeah, I bought that one so I wouldn't lose it, and now it doesn't work no more.
Because you're constantly using it. You've probably wasted all the gas in it.
Oh, this is my other thing, a lighter leash. I hooked this up to the lamp. Never gonna go away.
That's how nobody steals your lighter.
Yeah.
Try to put it in your pocket and it pulls it right out of their pocket.
Oh, Pickles is here.
Yeah, look at him. He's looking at you like, oh, where's my cigarette?
What you doing, Pickles? Don't be by me while I smoke it. You gotta go away for now.
He's like, where's my cigarette?
Just throw him.
What did you think of the Halloween trailer or of that movie in general?
Oh,
thoughts on it?
Have you guys talked about it
yet? Yeah, we
talked
talked about it a little bit earlier, and I played the trailer on here.
Yeah, I am sort of halfway on it.
Paul's here too.
I think it might be cool with the people involved. Like, I think it's interesting that Danny McBride has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, that is.
It looks a little silly. It makes me picture like how old is Michael Myers then? If Jamie Lee Curtis looks that old, it's like we have geriatric patients going face to face against each other. So.
He was older than her in the first place, right?
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah,
she wasn't born when he killed his parents.
So if she's so you got to think if she's like 62, let's say.
Wait, she was born. She had to have just been born.
Maybe just born.
Yeah.
But like if he
otherwise that wouldn't be her parents.
So if she's 62, what was he, like 8 when he killed her parents or something? So he would be 70. Can you imagine Michael Myers, 70-year-old man walking around?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, you know what? If I'm remembering correctly, if you watch the credits to I think if you watch the credits to Halloween, I think they have 8-year-old Michael Myers and 23-year-old Michael Myers. So Laurie Strode is probably 17 in that movie.
Yeah, she's high school.
21,
yeah, so
it's like 6 years, maybe.
Yeah, 6 year difference.
We could give it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's either 68 or 70. I don't know.
Does Jamie Lee Curtis look as old as she does in real life as she does in that Halloween trailer? I feel like they olded her up because I see her in those fucking yogurt commercials.
Yeah,
and shit.
well, I think
that was like 15 years ago, Chris.
Yeah, those yogurt.
Oh yeah,
at least
you're right.
She was in her 50s, and she's in her 60s now.
It doesn't seem like that long ago, but it is.
She looks like a woman in her 60s in that movie. She looks like her.
Well, she always looked older. Just like her face is just an older person look. to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Like even when she was young in that.
Like in Trading Places, she looked like she was in her 30s, but she was in her early 20s.
I remember when I was little, I saw True Lies. I thought she was hot as fuck.
She had a hot body.
They
But
had that what
kind of
see.
looked old, but her body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she looked fit for a woman her age. But,
No hate on Jamie Lee Curtis or anything, but
yeah, I never found her face attractive.
There was all those rumors that she was like there was all those rumors like back in the day, like pre-internet, that she was like a hermaphrodite or something.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And
you
that
know
also with Sigourney Weaver too. They had one of those same thing.
Alf,
Like Sigourney
you know
Weaver.
who her mother is, right?
Yeah. Janet Leigh.
Yeah.
From Psycho.
That's the legacy. The two biggest scream queens ever: Psycho and Halloween.
Mother and daughter. She was in Halloween H2O. Janet Leigh.
Oh yeah,
she was.
Yeah, she was in that for a little while.
Have you guys talked about the Rob Zombie Halloweens? I have one big point about those movies.
Billy
at least like the first one.
I like
that. That really. All right. Well, this is the thing that
you didn't like him, right? I think you said that.
No, I vehemently dislike them.
I like them a lot. I especially like the second one.
I don't even like his other movies. That's what I was saying. I haven't liked one fucking movie.
I love.
There's one or two that I mean, I worked at AMC when Devil's Rejects came out, and I watched that. And I'm like, oh man, all right, he's not so bad. But after you watch that movie a number of times, you start to like see the little cracks at the edges, and things start to annoy you about it. Yeah. But he has potential he just needs somebody to guide him. He needs somebody to stand next to him, like, hey, maybe tone this down, maybe like focus a little bit on this.
Yeah,
you're all over
he makes
the place.
very much homage films, and they're like genre pieces. Like they're basically each one's like an homage to a genre of horror. To a time or an era. Like Devil's Rejects is very like Last House on the Left from Wes Craven. Like is very much like that kind of era of horror. Late 70s. Just killer horror.
I kind of like Lords of Salem.
Lords of Salem is my favorite one.
Oh yeah, I thought when I finished watching that, I'm like, all right, that was a weird little movie.
I love the weirdness of it, and the concept of weird pagan like evil music and shit, and they start playing it over the radio and shit. That one's good. I like that very much. It's very weird. Again, 70s. I know he loves 70s horror because that's very much like Rosemary's Baby kind of like horror,
Straight up.
Yeah, it's like those Satan cult type movies that came out a lot in the late 70s or mid 70s.
Absolutely.
House of a Thousand Corpses, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like each one of his movies are basically like an homage piece to like a certain era of 70s horror.
That's why I didn't like that one.
What was I gonna say? Oh, the Halloween remake by Rob Zombie. All right, he takes what's her name? Why do I not know her name all of a sudden? Rachel, the little girl from Halloween 4 and 5.
Danielle Harris.
She's the little Danielle Harris. Mm-hmm. He's got her titties out all over that movie. He's dragging her around the house with her shirt off, and I'm like, dude, that's like my little sister, man. I don't want to see Danielle Harris.
Maybe she was in that. I didn't even know.
She was the little girl, and I'm just like, I really maybe in a different movie, but not in a Halloween movie. Do I want to see Danielle Harris disrespected like that? Because I like Halloween 4 and 5. I was little when I watched those. I watched them like 100 times, and like they've got a special thing. You think that Rob Zombie would be a little more tasteful with that character if he was going to include her in the movie. I mean, they could have got somebody else, but
she's not playing the same
out
character.
A little bit.
She's playing a different character.
Yeah, different character, but still, that was just like, why is he doing this? It's like it's very, very excessive. And I'm just like, he knows her as a little girl too, because if he's remaking the Halloween, he knows her as the little girl from Halloween 4 and 5. So it was just what is he doing?
It's the Hollywood Illuminati.
It's their pedophile, fucking satanic.
Yeah, that's why we're always talking about pizza, Billy. You see, Pizzagate.
Pickles.
Oh, Pizzagate.
Part of Pizzagate.
Yeah, that didn't bother me at all. To tell you the truth, it didn't bother me at all.
What else bothered me? Oh, the whole origin story. It's way scarier if Michael Myers is just a cute little boy who just stabs the shit out of his sister one day, as opposed to like some little Hot Topic Slipknot kid with long hair who's like, And Sherry Moon Zombie has to be in every single one of his fucking
we were
movies.
talking
In
about
this
that
in
before.
this
That is something
awkward
that's like,
character, and what does she do? Oh, they bring out a plastic bag. He's got dead pets that he's carrying around. He's like, so we found a dead cat. Who cares? And I'm just like, is that serious? He wrote that in the screenplay because everything's supposed to be taken deathly serious. But then there's, I don't know. He could have edited down the first 30 minutes of that movie.
I was cool with it. It made it made it different from the originals. We already got the dude that stabs his sister for no fucking reason. Now we got the kid, then realize like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess why do an exact copy? But
that's the thing, that the first Halloween is not like he hated his parents thing. That's why he's killing them. But in this movie, it was a whole, he was beaten.
But even still, that like you were saying, exact copy. But in the end, the movie kind of still is an exact copy with just that added on. You know, like he tacked on the origin story, and then pretty much almost made the same exact movie. And that's why I like 2 even better, because I think 2 was the one that really strayed off the course, and he made his own movie. It's basically his version. You know, like I did my own Halloween. That's it, without having to copy. You know, without copying the original.
I understand where you're coming from.
I like when he gets artsy. I'd rather him do more artsy shit than anything else. I like when he does that.
Yeah,
he's decent with it, which you just don't get that anymore in modern cinema either. People who
what about
weird shit.
Why did when Michael Myers escaped? Why did there have to be a gang rape scene involved? Like, hey, let's go fuck this person right in front of the 8-foot-tall pro wrestler psychopath who makes these. I hated the whole mask thing. He just wears a mask. They don't have to have the origin of the mask, and he makes paper mache masks. Like, wow, that is incredibly unscary.
I didn't mind that too much. I thought it was. I didn't like it, but I didn't mind it. I was like, whatever.
Yeah. But once you decide
I am very lenient, and I can let a lot of things go in a movie without being bothered. Yeah.
I mean, I'm coming from the perspective where I'm going to nitpick everything wrong with it, because when it was done, I'm just like, oh, I did not enjoy that. Why didn't I?
Yeah, all in all, I enjoyed those movies. I thought they were fun. I enjoyed them. I don't think they topped, the original or anything, but, they were good, fun movies I could enjoy.
I mean, you could make the argument that the Rob Zombie ones, because people say that 4 and 5 and 6 are terrible, but I like them. I like them for different reasons. They're very
terrible,
of their time.
Yeah. But, well, 4 and 5. I don't know about 6. Which one was 6? Was that the one where they were video recording with the fucking Coolio or whatever?
6 is no. 6 is Halloween, the Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, that's Resurrection.
I'm not sure if I've seen that one yet.
That it has Paul Rudd in it before Paul Rudd was famous, like pre-Clueless.
I didn't watch it too well. I didn't watch it more than once.
The thing about that one,
but I'm still like, those weren't all that great either. Like, I'm in between on those.
Yeah,
they were okay. I was a little older than you when those came out, though.
Straight up,
there's a difference in that. What about Halloween 3? I know Billy hates it.
I have it on VHS. I still haven't seen
Halloween
it.
3, the one with the mask and all the fucking.
Yeah,
I love Halloween 3.
3 more days till Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween. Yeah, I love that movie.
When I was a kid. It was when I watched it when I was older that I gained appreciation for it, and I was like,
"Oh, for me, I've loved it." Like, it was one of the only horror movies that actually kind of freaked me out a little bit as a kid, and I loved it for that. And those even now as an adult, I really appreciate it.
Remember those like puppet dudes that they were like chase the people?
Oh yeah!
Punch them in the face. They would like collapse and shit. It was weird. It was really fucked up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was like they were made out of the stuff that the mask is made out of or something. But the whole movie is just basically somebody trying to use like ancient pagan black magic and mix it with technology and shit. Like, fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's a crazy concept.
It's supposed to be a solid John Carpenter movie. I have it. I own it. Never watched it.
Carpenter's very weird. Like, if you watch certain movies of John Carpenter, he has very weird ideas and shit. Especially when it comes to like demonic shit, like Prince of Darkness. You ever see Prince of Darkness, Chris?
I own it on DVD.
Yeah, that's a crazy
Prince of Darkness is a pretty cool movie.
It's very weird though. A lot of strange shit going on.
I love the part where he goes, I got news for you and you're not gonna like it. Prepare for death. And it's just like, what? It's like that's a weird line.
I remember when I was a kid, that movie was pushed as having Alice Cooper in it. Like they would give the
Oh,
commercials
yeah.
on TV, and they're like starring Alice Cooper, and he has like the smallest scene in that movie, but they're still like starring Alice Cooper. So funny. But that was a movie I didn't like as a kid either, that I had to watch again as an adult to like. When I was a little kid, it was just too strange for me. I didn't get it.
I discovered it when I worked at Blockbuster, and it was one of the DVDs that I bought while I was liquidating one of the stores.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, Chris, did you watch Hereditary?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I gotta see Incredibles 2 and Hereditary still. I'm seeing Ant-Man in 2 hours, though.
I loved Hereditary, but I think a lot of people won't like it. But
I bet you I will.
Yeah.
It seems right up my alley. Like when a horror movie gets like a 90% and then the audience give it a 50%, it's usually like an artsy movie, and I usually like it.
Yeah, it's very artsy. But don't go by what the trailer looks like, or don't make your own assumptions of what the movie's about, because it's totally different than what you think it is.
Sure.
I think a lot of people are just going to be disappointed with that movie because they're looking at it a certain angle, and then it's going to come at them at a totally different angle, and they're going to be like, "What? This isn't what I looked for," you know? Like,
you know, I haven't really watched any trailers. I just saw that Red Letter Media released a review, so I gotta see it before I watch the Red Letter Media thing. So I actually went in blind and saw another movie called Upgrade a few weeks ago. I just heard him talking about it on a podcast. I'm like,
I've seen the trailer.
Yeah. And I went and checked it out and never saw a trailer for it. Walked away. It was a cool movie.
Is it? I was kind of iffy about it if I should watch it or not.
I mean, it's not the greatest movie ever. It's something to see, though. It's interesting, something fresh, and definitely good. If you look at it, it's a Blumhouse movie, which they put out a lot of crap, but
crappy
it's
horror,
like an indie sci-fi action semi-horror thing. I dug it. Definitely worth a watch.
I seen the trailer recently for this Rose McGowan movie coming out. It's like a horror movie. I think it's Blumhouse too. It's like Rose McGowan. I forgot who the dude was in it, but somebody we know too. But it looks so bad. And she's like wearing a wig in it, but it's like an obvious wig, but it's not supposed to be a wig.
Yeah.
Oh God.
She's whacked out.
Yeah, she's whacked out, man. You ever see that video of her like freaking out at that library?
Yeah.
And she looks really fucked up there. Like she looks like she's snapped mentally.
Oh, that was that when that trans person says, "You're not doing anything for us," and then she starts into all defenses? I'm actually on her side right there. It turns out that dude is like a sex pest or something.
Oh shit!
It turns out because people started deep diving on her, you know, after he lashed out at Rose, and that guy's a douchebag, or that person they are a douchebag. I'm not trying to be not PC or anything.
Oh, here
that guy, he's definitely not a girl.
Hello, everybody.
What's up,
Paul the talking donkey.
How are you, Paul?
What's up, donkey?
Had to mute there for a while. Every fire engine in the county had to drive by my house real quick, it seems.
Yeah.
You guys.
What a surprise. There's
no
probably
fire.
a fucking house on fire because Yankees don't know how to play with fireworks properly. This is why you need a constitutional monarchy.
Here's that. I'm going to play this trailer on here. Just for a little piece of it so you guys can see what look at what she looks like. She looks fucked up.
Whoa.
And it's like an obvious wig, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys see what Pickles is doing? Oh wait, no, I'm not on.
Nah. Yeah, I don't know. It's called Paranormal White Noise. Oh, and Christopher Lloyd is in it too.
Paranormal White Noise. Wow,
Yeah.
what a terrible name.
That is a very terrible name.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
sounds
it's
like a
supposed to
mix
be
of that one Michael Keaton movie and Paranormal Activity.
Activity mixed with Michael Keaton movie.
With that, whatever that Michael Keaton movie was with the
White Noise, yeah.
It was called White Noise, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, look at.
I want that shirt Holowicki's wearing.
But I'm gonna get off of this. This looks retarded, right?
Holowicki, where'd you get that shirt from? I want one.
Forever 21.
Very fast.
Right, we don't have that.
Forever 21.
They got a dude section.
They got a dude. Sorry.
This is a cool shirt.
Well, I don't know what
Yeah, I dig it.
that
It's
is.
not bad.
Yeah, I dig it. I want it. I want to be wearing that on my next War Kettle stream.
Oh yeah, you can find stuff like this at like H&M too if they have H&M in the
Oh yeah, we have
UK.
H&M.
Yeah, I get stuff like this at H&M all the time.
Looks like your cat wants the shirt too.
What
Give me that shirt.
You guys miss Pickles? Pickles was sitting in front of the flat screen, just staring up and watching me talk to you guys. She was sitting there for like 10 minutes, just like watching me.
Probably trying to figure out who the fuck you talked.
Yeah, she's like, what is going on?
He snapped.
Because she could see me on the TV, but she also sees me doing the same stuff over here. So she's watching me again. I'm like, what are you doing, Pickles? What are you doing?
Chris, the cat lady.
Yeah,
look at Butters just staring at him.
Yeah, he wants something.
I've been talking about the stuff a lot recently. I think I'm gonna watch that again.
What stuff?
The Stuff. Remember that movie?
No, I don't.
The Stuff. Neither of you guys know The Stuff from the 80s? The killer yogurt movie?
No.
Oh man.
I remember trailers for that, but I never saw that.
Oh, that movie's fun. Look that up, Chris. Hey,
The Stuff.
80s movies, yeah. It's a goofy one, but it's not played straight. You know, it's meant to be a bit goofy.
Yeah.
Like Night of the Creeps. I don't know if you remember that one either.
Yeah, I've seen Night of the Creeps. That's a cool movie.
Yeah,
that's all over the place. You get space aliens, you get zombies. It starts off like a 50s throwback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really fun movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, did you ever see Repo Man? Speaking of 80s.
Is that
I know it, though.
Emilio Estevez, right?
Yeah, that's Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
And I think he was the only...
Didn't they remake that film?
Didn't who?
No, that's a different Repo Man. It just had the same name. The one with
right, yeah. I seen the modern version I thought that was really, really good.
I forgot what his name is.
No,
Guys, I gotta jump off for 1 minute. I just gotta make a phone call. I'll be right back though.
Oh man, no man.
Yeah, I'm on.
Another Repo Man from WWF.
I remember that too.
You know what? It was a Smash from Demolition.
Yeah, it was. What, it used to come in with like a garbage can lid or something.
So bad. It was so bad.
A fucking rim from a car and shit. Walking with somebody's ribs.
Why would they ever do that?
A hubcap.
They like destroy Demolition to make that character.
Oh, and they hit each other with hubcaps, and it's like hubcaps. You can get hit in the head with one, you'll be fine. Like it's not that bad. Like, have you ever felt the hubcap? They're not very strong. It's like tin.
My character is I take your cars back. You haven't paid your bills in
what? They're wrestling them for the car.
What does that have to do with the rest?
If you win, you can keep your car for another month.
Some of those gimmicks
I
are
win,
horrible.
your car.
Yeah, he could do a tag team with the tow truck.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Some of
The tow truck guy comes in with you. I want to get paid too.
Some of the gimmicks are so bad.
Remember Hillbilly Jim?
Yeah, it worked though at least.
Yeah,
like,
those worked. Yeah,
like the Repo Man. What's the point of that character?
Coco Beware. Remember Coco Beware?
Coco Beware. He was a fan favorite.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking later on, they had like that clown dude. Remember Dink?
Doink.
Doink.
That guy is actually like a well-known. What's the word I'm looking for? Like he's a wrestler that is respected in wrestling. Yeah.
I think he died.
No, I don't think he did.
No, well, didn't he die and someone else took over the role?
Someone else took over the role, but I don't think he died because I've seen this guy in interviews that weren't too long ago, actually.
Oh, see, Rick knows what I'm talking about. He said the black dude's head melting stuck with me as a kid. Yeah, me too. That was Garrett Morris from SNL fame.
Loving Dawn of the Dead, the original, when they go in the projects, he kicks open the door of the cop and he shoots the guy's head off.
Yeah, the beginning was great to that movie. It's like action-packed right off the bat.
If you freeze frame it.
Yeah, I used to do
like,
that.
It's a dude when he kicks in the door and then it comes back and it's a fucking terrible dummy, bro. It's so
really
bad. Like,
I like when
it is the worst. It's the most obvious dummy there is.
I like when he bites a chunk of the dude's neck, or was it a woman that did it? Yeah, and it looks like silly putty or something.
It looks like cardboard or something.
Yeah. No, it's like some sort of putty or something.
Yeah,
like gooey.
But it looks hard too, and firm.
But it's still fun. You know, you have to give it leeway for the time, right? That it was made.
But that's that scene, if you freeze frame every shot, it's just a dummy, and then his head explodes.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
What do you guys talk about? Scanners or something?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The very beginning. Yeah, when they go into the projects.
Yeah.
That whole scene is great, though. And that's a great way to start the movie. Like.
Dawn and Day of the Dead are so good.
Yeah, all three of them are good.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead's amazing, too. Those movies they'll always, like provoke a feeling deep inside. Like, it's so bleak.
Yeah, I loved those when I was a kid, man.
Yeah. I didn't see a lot of them till later on.
I have this Dawn of the Dead pack of DVDs that has like all different cuts. It's like 4 versions of that movie, but one's the European, one's the Rio Argento cut.
That's awesome. That might actually be worth a couple bucks right now because the rights to that movie are up in the air.
Really?
For distribution. Yeah. It's never been released on Blu-ray from what I understand.
And the Dario Argento cut has the Goblins doing the soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I actually prefer it. I watch it all the time.
I would love to do a comparison of those.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it, different versions of it just spread out, so I can't really differentiate between them, but
we should do that one day. We should rabbit the George Romero cut, and then we'll rabbit the Argento cut, and then and then we'll do a live stream after watching them both like back to back, and we'll talk about what we thought was better or worse.
Sounds good to me.
One of those things we have to make a day out of, like,
I don't think I know the other one. So.
No, yeah. You never watched much Italian horror, right?
No.
Really? No. It's good.
I never saw Zombie.
Zombie is Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah. I have Zombie on VHS.
Yeah, Zombie is the Dario Argento cut. And then, Zombie as we know it here in the U.S. is actually Dawn of the Dead 2 or Zombie 2. Like where the Italians continued it from Dario Argento's cut.
Interesting.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool. The thing about Italian movies is they're very exaggerated, and a lot of silly shit happens in them. So you kind of have to ignore that. Like with Suspiria, some girl opens the door and falls into a barbed wire room, and it's like, who keeps a barbed wire room? Right?
Just for this scenario.
Yeah, that scene always kills me when I watch that movie. Like, what the fuck? Why?
Is this the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's Zombie 2 in Italy. Yeah,
I could barely remember anything about this movie, but I've owned it for like 15 years.
Yeah, you have VHS too. That's really cool.
I got hundreds of fucking tapes. That's never gonna go back on the shelf until like the end of summer now.
Yeah. You should just lay down one day and put it on.
Yeah.
And watch it, like when you lay down.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna have to jet now.
Oh no! All right, Billy.
To do. All right.
Yeah, it's been cool. Had fun, man.
Nice. Thank you for having me.
Taking on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming on.
Everyone else.
Peace out, dude.
Take it easy, Billy.
Say bye to
Smoke weed every day, Billy.
Say bye, everybody.
Yeah. Smoke weed constantly.
Yeah. Peace. Smoke weed every day. Yeah, the Italian horror is a very specific, like, genre. It's like totally different from
spaghetti horror.
Yeah, that's what we call it, spaghetti horror. That's great.
I like that.
That is a good term for it. Spaghetti horror.
So I've just found something out I want to share because I'm a bit outraged. I'm triggered. So there's a petition on the government website, petitions.parliament.uk. End animal cruelty laws. Basically talking about ending halal slaughter in this country and also kosher slaughter. And the government's response... Sorry, go on, Chris.
I was going to say, are kosher and halal, are they more inhumane than the factory farming that we get food from anyway? Is it just a question?
I can't really comment on how you do yours over there, but when it comes to this country, hell fucking yes, because we have stun laws where you're meant to stun the animal before slaughter, so then that way the animal's, not, it kills it beforehand anyway, and it's painless. Sure. But in this country, our government, and this is the response to this petition, the government encourages the highest standards of animal standards of welfare at slaughter, but respects the rights of Jewish and Muslim people to eat meat prepared according to their religion. Fuck you, government. Fuck you. No.
Yeah. It's to
Welfare
say,
of the animal at slaughter comes first. Fuck your religion.
Yes. It seems to me the state has the right to implement any regulations they wish, and with regards to, kosher and Muslim practices, separation of church and state. Fuck them.
It's all right. And the Jews better be on board with banning kosher meat anyway, because their big thing at the moment is to ditch meat all over, because they're like, because this is quite funny actually, because obviously, me and Israel, I fucking love that country, but basically a lot of the rabbis are coming out going, we should actually be vegan.
wow,
That's like,
cool.
it's a big push in the Jewish community right now, is to have basically to be vegan, because it's more ethical in the eyes of the whole
It's part of the Zionist agenda, you see.
Oh yeah, totally, mate. Zionist agenda, world domination, and veganism.
Emasculate men by making them not eat meat.
Oh yeah, soy, mate, soy. So yeah, government has just basically been like, nah, they can do what they want.
Like,
Yeah.
like, shouldn't it be illegal to? I know that only like hardcore, like religious, like Hasidic Jews, like still do this, but with the circumcision, where the rabbi has to like suck the blood off of the thing, it's like that seems like something that maybe the law should step in and just like, all right, you can have your religious freedoms. It's just like, don't put your mouth on that baby's cock, It's like stuff like that. It's like there's like, okay, we get it, it's your religion, but can't do that though.
Yeah,
that's a little much.
Freedom of religion right up into the point where it does not comply with law. And, the same burning witches is no longer legal. So.
What? Really? Oh, damn.
I know.
All right, guys, put the bonfire out. We can't burn her.
Yeah, I just don't have a lot of patience with people proclaiming religious freedom for special consideration under the law.
Yeah, they're already not paying taxes and shit. They're not contributing.
Exactly.
In my religion, I want to be able to do cocaine and ecstasy and rotation all the time. Why aren't I allowed to do that?
I agree. I want to start a religion where we just do drugs all day.
Yeah, I want to smoke cigarettes inside in buildings. It's part of my religion.
I remember those days.
Yeah. I got to smoke in bars like 2 or 3 years before the smoking ban came in.
Yeah, me too.
I can remember as a kid flying on planes, people in the back of the planes.
Yeah, I remember my dad smoking on planes. Yeah.
Same with
Paul,
buses.
here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember getting on the plane and watching women have to take their high heels off before they got on the plane?
I remember them doing that. I always thought they did it out of comfort. I didn't know that they were required to do so.
Yeah, they were required because the heel would puncture the. At the time with what they were using, from what I understand, could cause damage to the plane and puncture the fuselage or whatever you call it.
Dude, like you could depressurize the cabin with a high heel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody passes
Dude, if
out.
someone told me that, it's like, you got to take off those shoes. You might do damage to the plane. I would turn around and not get on that plane. It's just like, that all it takes?
You might
I'm
have
gonna
your
drive
intestines
it.
sucked out of your asshole if you wear those shoes. So just a fair warning.
Yeah. The hijab is fine. We're going to need those high heels, though.
Yeah. Well, the hijab you can use to clog the hole.
Yeah.
I was talking about earlier about the women in Iran who are dancing on the streets and taking off their headdresses and shit.
Yeah, there's a definite movement going on in Iran amongst the students. I'm anxious to see if and when a government crackdown comes.
Yeah, maybe they just all get shot down and they all get stoned to death.
Yeah, they just kind of go away out of the public eye, just like Tiananmen Square.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I would like to see it go back to the way it was.
Yeah, a secular democracy. I mean, ultimately, that's what you'd like to see every country going. You know, none of them are perfect, but good God, it's better than Sharia or, you know, theocracy, as we all agree.
No, stone them.
Stone them, yeah.
That's what the law should be. If you don't like somebody, stone them.
Everybody must get stoned.
Yeah. How the dickhead?
Hey, if I cut out in here, I might cut out abruptly because somebody's picking me up to take me in my car. And when somebody calls me when I'm on one of these things,
It knocks you out.
it kicks me out. So if I disappear, I'm okay.
It's because I got kidnapped and call the police in 20 minutes.
Seems very abrupt.
If you don't hear from me,
Who's he going to get kidnapped by? They don't have Muzzies in Chicago.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
I live like 4 minutes away from a huge mosque where thousands of people go. And there's really a high Muslim area, like everywhere around the mosque. There's like townhomes and stuff that are all like, as soon as one opens, somebody will move in because they want to live right close to the mosque. So got a lot of Muslims in my area and a lot of like halal pizza places, a lot of halal restaurants. Yeah, there's a halal place like right up, a halal gyros and pizza place like right up the block from me.
Gyros are good, but we call them gyros over here.
Yeah. Do people in Jersey, do they call them gyros?
Yeah, in New York too.
Yeah, they're gyros.
No way.
Yeah, see, Paul too. He says, yeah, they're
Because people will correct you if you don't, if you say gyros.
Yeah, but New Yorkers don't give a shit if you correct them.
All I think when you say gyros is unemployment benefit, because that's what we call it.
That's what you call your unemployment
well,
benefit,
technically you get JSA, which is called Job Seekers Allowance, but everyone knows it as the gyro, because that's what the name used to be like way back in the day, and so it kind of stuck. Yeah, mate, got to go get my gyro.
I'd be thinking of food. I'd be like, yeah, I'll come get one with you.
Yeah, damn, good job.
Sounds good.
Hell.
Around here, a lot of diners are.
We'll go get the gyro from my government and then go to gyros in your country.
Yeah.
Little tzatziki sauce, you're all good.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of Jersey
gyros
diners
are the bomb.
So
ow!
Jersey
motherfucker.
Did he just bite you?
No, she like kicked me with her back foot trying to escape.
Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night.
All right, Jay.
Dropping out.
Way past my fucking bedtime.
Like that little kid, he's got to go to bed early.
And I just got a text saying my ride is here, so I'm going to jump off. If you guys are still on when I get to my car, I'll jump back on.
I'm probably going to end it now.
Okay, well, cool chilling, dudes.
Yeah, man. Chris, we got to do a stream with just us one of these days.
Yeah, definitely. Soon. If we just plan it a day or so in advance, I'll make sure I'll be around.
Cool. All right, man.
All right, cool. Peace out.
Well, thanks for having me, Alf.
What's that?
I said, thanks for having me, Alf.
Oh, yeah.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah. Talk soon.
We'll talk soon. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Bye.
Bye.